All right, Jewish producer says I cannot use music anymore because I don't get monetized on YouTube. So we'll have to use music that is, what do you call it? Oh, this is going to hurt. I love my music, and I'm licensed through ASCAP, CSAC, and BMI. But he's right. But I'm not ready to make money on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I should be able to keep playing my music. I love playing good music. We're crazy here in Dallas. We're shooting cops. I know, it's crazy. I don't know what I just saw on the TV down here, but somebody was saying that they were shooting. 2 cops shot each other. What is that all about? I was listening to the Dallas, what do you call it? Stabby's not on Twitch. I checked that. I was listening to the Dallas police scanner earlier, and it was kind of interesting. I think I'll see if I can still get that right now. Let me see if it's on my history. Let's see, where is it? Let's see. Poor Goofy. I feel so sorry for Goofy. He's just got the stupidest show. Stupidest? Does that make sense? He has got the most... He just does the same thing. And I guess he has an audience. I don't know. There's nobody ever at his live show. Let me see if I can find that scanner I was listening to. It was pretty cool. It was the Central scanner, and that means downtown. We have Central, Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest. That's the different police stations that we have. And I found some new people I was listening to a little while ago. They were pretty cool, actually, to be honest with you. I think this is the one I was listening to. I think. Let me see if I can find it again. It was... No, I forgot where it was. It was... Here it is. It was this one. This is the main downtown Dallas police scanner.
Plaintiff's going to be a black male wearing a blue shirt, a dark short, walking in the middle of the street. I do have my rifle deployed facing the vehicle right now. We're going to be facing north.
1-4, thank you.
143, maybe the computers are slow. Take that corner box. You just show us 2 minutes.
Did you hear how the 911 operator answered 104? When they answer you, they give the time, so you'll know that you can keep up with the time. She goes, 104.
Alpha, all units. Right now we're blind. Cat is frozen. I cannot see anybody at this time. I do have everybody written down as to where they're going.
53.
Alpha 153.
Ma'am, I know y'all are snowed down there, but we need to tilt that out here whenever you get the chance.
10-4, where are you located at?
We're actually going to be at the exit ramp to Mockingbird, northbound on 75.
I'll 10-4, you on that, Major? Received. We'll try and get that order as soon as we can.
320. Disregard the paddy wagon.
You're verifying that the paddy wagon has been disregarded?
Essential to pick it up for Ross and Griffin.
Okay, thank you.
Point right.
Robbery gunpoint.
I'm changing the signal.
Damn it, she changed the signal. Bitch. You bitch. We'll have to reload the page. She changed the signal on us, that dirty, rotten scoundrel bitch. You bitch. No, not the bookmarks menu, numbnuts. Go back. Back. No, not apps. Go back. Back again. Back. Go back again. Here we go. Now we'll get them again. There we go. You can't get away from us. Or can you? You bitch. It says one broadcasting. So they're picking me up. They know who I am. I'm joking, of course. Come on.
153.
Aha, got him. Okay, what they say is when they say 153, that is his badge number. And she answers 153, and then he says what he needs.
3.
Head to my location, please.
Alpha 153, are you 2-man?
Say that again.
Are you a 2-man?
And we are.
10 for him. Believe your partner just asked for one for the exit of Mockingbird and 75 northbound, correct?
10 4.
10 for. We're working on it as soon as we can.
Those are live bullets being shot.
Unit, semi for changeover.
One
125, we're clear 2-man. Send us where you need us.
Send us where you need us.
See you call sheet. Just let me know what you'd like to head to.
I have a radio over here that can actually bust in on these feeds. And if you think I'm lying, I dare you. It was dropped behind our house in the year 2011 by somebody, and it is an actual Kenworth mobile ham radio, and it's got the chip in it that they put in it or something. Where I was actually talking to him one night, but I don't have a way to power it back up. I need all I have to do is probably go to Radio Shack and get the charger unit for it, and I can actually talk to these guys. Can you imagine? They were going, "Get off the line, please." And I was going, "Oh shit." If they pick up that somebody's listening, they'll change the feed. We'll reset the page again. Reset and back.
On East Branch. Echo 122, we'll take your 32 at Worth and Ridgeway.
See, he's being shot at right when they call. Joking, of course. Let's find a mean one. Seattle Mariners. What is this? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Location, South America, North America, North America. What is a bad town? Like Detroit or something like that. Let's go to Detroit Police Scanner. Here we go. I don't like Broadcastify. Here we go.
Street, about 2 feet of water, but yeah, we'll head back.
Boring. Let's go to New York or somewhere like that. What's a good place to go and find a good police scanner? Is anybody get my board yet? Wait a minute. Hey, DJ Doom Radio, how are you doing? And hi, Jackie, Reds, and Joe. 5 dead now? That's gone up to 5? The fudge. Joe, be nice. Let's see if anything's going on in New York on their police scanner. You promise what? I don't trust you. Hold on. New York police scanner. Let's see if anything's going on over there. Let's see. Nope. Where is it? Let's see if this will work. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, what is this? I have to pick a city. New York City Police Department. Organized crime, citywide, Staten Island, citywide, Staten Island. Traffic Division, TACA. I don't know. There's so many of them. Are you kidding? Yuck. Let's see. This is the Bronx. No, we'll do this one. This is too hard. I don't know how to do this. That's too hard. Okay, let's go back. That's too hard. Too many moving parts. Let's see. You are listening to... What is this? Oh, here we go. What is the ominous music? Get lost. We'll try one more. How to listen to a police scanner in New York. Let's see. I don't know how to do it. I can't find it. Forget it. Forget it. Not good. So yeah, I just came on here because I was bored out of my freaking mind. I don't know what to do. I could just do a virtual jukebox. That's always fun. Let me see if I can find my chat room. Hold on just a second. I found it a minute ago. I'm so bored. I had the best dinner tonight, though. The Jews on vacation. Let's look up live now. Those guys were kind of nice on that show. Did everybody bail on them? Oh, I'm in the number 1 place. Why do I start out in the number 1 place? I don't understand that. Let me go to their show. They were pretty cool. They were called... Where did they go? It was the cat that got my attention. I thought it was Barco. It's called the Macaroni Salad Show. Here we are. I'm back with them now.
And that I was just elsewhere in the multiverse. Like my consciousness just...
They were talking to me in the chat room. They were pretty cool.
Myself to the other, and somewhere in the verse that I left behind, Seb's dead.
So now, you're saying that you transitioned, that when you woke up from the coma, that you transitioned from one splinter to another.
Yeah.
All right, they sound kind of weird now. There's a bunch of girls in their chat room doing something. And Jake Bell. But I was talking to a guy on Skype called One Man from Ohio. Do y'all remember One Man from Ohio on my show? God, we had so much fun with those guys. They were crazy. Crazy fun. They were really fun. Yeah, Stabby pissed me off. That's not in my chat room. But, you know, I started thinking about it. It's just Stabby. Who cares? I mean, he just hates me and hates everything I say, so fuck him. Let him do it. You know, I mean, seriously, just let him hate me. It's no big deal. Let me see if I can show y'all how much fun we used to have with One Man from Ohio and Alpha Dog. God, it was so fun. It was just like one of those real crazy times in the life of my podcast here. It was pretty fun. But whatever. Heather, I was eating dinner with Heather tonight, and that little baby, God, that little baby is so cute. He's grouchy. He's a little frumpy butt. I'm such in a good mood because I absolutely know that there's no way Hillary Clinton's going to be elected. And if she is, and there's a lot of stupid people in this world. You know what I would love to find is that show I did with Joe Seeker that time. God, I laughed my ass off. It was so funny. I mean, I laughed until I was sick. It was in November of last year. In all iTunes, all YouTube is 9 months ago, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, 4 months ago. I don't know what that is. Kurt Cobain was murdered and I have the proof. Ha ha ha, I love that one. I don't remember what it was called, Joe. I wish I knew. God, it was funny. Oh my God, it was funny. 9 months ago? I don't know. It's giving me months. Debbie doesn't tell Goose that they're live on air, simulcasting with Goose. The News Girl Show by Debbie. I thought that was when... Wait a minute, let me look. Hell, I'll have to go to iTunes. All right, just a second. I really have some dumb names for my shows. It's Friday, here's your paycheck. Anyway, I'm just sitting here looking at the different names. I'll get out of there and go over to iTunes and see if I can find it that way. No, I ate dinner with Heather and we had some excellent food that was really healthy because she goes, Mom, I'm cooking something for you. And it was chicken and, pardon me, and vegetables. But I'm so bored with this diet I'm on. It's making me... Oh, I can't stand it. But I'm waiting on my iTunes to open. Hold on just a second. Checking the iTunes if it'll open for me. Who's calling? Oh, it's JoJo. Hello? I answered. Why didn't you answer? Why didn't you pick up? I answered the call, Joe. I thought I answered. It says I'm on a call. I don't know. It's all weird. Let me find my podcast. Don't start getting slow on me, computer, and doing that bullshit. Last night I got blown off the air 2 times, but I did find out it was an outage in my area. I had answered the call, Joe. I clicked answer. Okay, the hell is that? Okay, let me go back. It was in November of 2015. It was the night that Victor had been over at his sister's house when they had Hillary Clinton over there for dinner, remember, for a party? And it was November... I think it was this one, when Joe called in and we laughed so hard. Sniffing around everywhere and they cleared it out. And doing that took a long time. That's a 10,000 square foot house. It's enormous and gorgeous. It's palatial. And she goes, just looked like she had maybe done her own makeup and her hair was just that. You tend to... Chris was so cute when he...
No? God damn it.
Determined through Skypack. We stabbing a couple of people. You don't even...
So that's on record. Why? Why would you not really understanding
No.
Well, okay. Starts...
Okay, now wait a minute. It was the night, remember that Victor went to that party and he walked in and he was telling us all about the party. That was November the 17th, wasn't it? I thought maybe it was this one. And of course it just says it's not there. God damn it. I don't know where it's at. That pisses me off. I cannot find that freaking show. That one's not there either. Let me see it on the feed. I don't know where it's at. Crap. I'll never see that show again. I don't know what happened to it, but something happened to it. I'm so pissed off about that too, because that was one of the funniest times. It's all screwed up. Let me go to the other one. Hold on. I'm just sitting here running my mouth and nobody knows what I'm talking about. Debbie Daily Talk Radio. Okay. Now, we're going to scroll down to See, it jumps all the way from June of 2014 to January of 2016. Why is that? That's stupid. Damn it. I don't know. It's fucked up or something. I don't know what's going on with it. Hold on. Let me look one more place. Sorry. I know I can't play any music. I mean, I can, but I don't know. It's just that JP talked me out of it. November the 9th, November the 10th, November the 11th, November the 12th, November the 14th, November the 15th, November the 16th, November the 17th. Looks up and she goes, I can't find my driver's license.
I said, man, you got to get shoes on, mate. I'm sorry.
You won't step down to their level. They say, you know what I'm saying? But all that changed a couple of weeks ago. Whenever 135, 140 pounds. That's pretty. It'll go about 200 yards almost.
Documented cases of them saving fishermen and stuff.
It's unbelievable. I can be walking him by a god. Oh man, there's nothing. I can't find my driver's license. It was after Victor left. Okay, I found the show. This is the show. It was after Victor stopped talking to us. Look for it. So she keeps looking and looking and looking and looking and looking. And finally, she accidentally runs into one of her mirrors in her purse, like for her face powder. And she goes, oh, there it is. She goes, here it is.
Like it looked like it's a little later in the year now. But it's just like that. Like I'm always, like when I'm working, I'm always 90% of the time I'm out in the middle of nowhere. If you zoom out a bit, I'll show you my family's land. Mm-hmm. And the lab we used to have, when you take him down there swimming, they blindsided Andy, and you know, they played it, and he continued to ask them to stop playing it, and they berated him, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh,
she just said I didn't look good, and I just sort of losing. It was so beach.
Oh, absolutely. Here, look, I'll show you where a kidney was. I'll show you where we reside. Owns it. Well, do you have it?
You're down by Macan. Spring Hill's down to
67 or something like that.
60? Not quite 67. It's definitely 60, 62, 63. I don't.
What is that all about?
Like
I was one of them. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I loved your show. I thought it was really intriguing and very interesting. And the only I'm not going to say anything good about it.
You're going to really hate him after this.
I know. It's sad because we don't know what to do. It's funny because we want to do something, but it's always bad with racial here, like racist stuff like that.
Wasn't supposed to be talking about on the air, and so
that I would be misleading and a troll. But one day, this beautiful girl met a monster. He was a black man with a huge black penis.
God damn it, Joe! That is not what I said.
What? I'm pretty sure you did.
I did not. That's false.
I'm pretty sure.
You asshole.
I was reading that word for word off your wall.
You were not, you liar, pants. A black man with a God.
Yeah, that he was a monster because he disguised his ugliness and he tricked her by getting her drunk. Having no thought that he was a monster, although the baby screamed and cried and hated the monster.
What Joe's doing is he's reading a post that I made on Facebook, but he's adding a lot to it himself. It's really funny.
He went. The ugly female monster devised an evil plan. Let's keep the baby and make him our own. Well, technically he would be.
Stop. Where'd it go?
Spawn of the father.
Listen how quiet Joe's being, because he knows this is not right. This is a false indictment, and I'm allowing this to expose this. Okay, that's the only reason. Joe is a jealous hater, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, but I think what I was trying to establish was that if the father and mother both would have,
I totally agree.
There's equal amount of chromosomes from each, right?
I totally agree, but there are, as I told you in private, there were mitigating circumstances behind the scenes, as you well found out. And you were like, "Oh, so he understands what actually was going on here." So the basis of the story is true, although Joe's ad lib is bullshit. But when Joe found out the true story of what was going on, he was like, "Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, we'll let this play out."
Alas, the sweet young princess was left with total devastation. The monsters had stolen her child. Continued. Now, we're just going to take a little interlude here. Everybody knows that good mothers are always losing their babies, right? You know what I mean? Like, anybody can just come and take a baby from a good mother in a good home.
Stop. Now, wait a minute. We all know what went on in reality, although I can't talk about it right now, Joe. It's not the truth.
I don't really know. I just read it all like,
It is funny, and it was an absolute excellent troll. And I thought, oh gosh, I wish I would have thought about doing something like that. Although there was a time that I did, and in fact, I actually have access to that right now, thanks to you, and you know who you are, you little turd. I actually did what was called a secret meeting. Did you ever hear the secret meeting on Spreaker.com? Did you ever hear that?
No, who was the secret meeting between?
Well, it's a secret meeting that somebody was in there and recorded said secret meeting, and I got now you want me to break your heart? Listen to this real quick.
I love you, Mommy. This is Major.
What was that noise?
Twinkle, little star, yeah, what you and to I.
See, let me explain what happened. What happened was it's called parental kidnapping. And what it means is when the when the possessory conservator of the child, Heather is the managing conservator. She's the head residence of the child, the main residence. She's the managing conservator. And when the possessory conservator takes possession of the child for a certain amount of time, be it 2 weeks, a month, and doesn't return the child, it's called parental kidnapping. They break court orders. And that's what we were going through at the time. It was terribly traumatic. And Joe was making horrible fun of. He's a very, very mean person. No, I'm joking. He's saying it for his mommy. But anyway, where is the secret meeting at that I had? I found it the other day. Let me look. I shouldn't have opened my mouth until I knew where it was. Secret meeting. Oh, here it is.
Pretty sure Guy wants to know how the story ends.
Well, after the first secret meeting that I got the audio from, and then we'll go back to that.
Oh, she has no family. She has no...
Okay, if everybody would please come to order. Hi, everybody. My name is News Girl, and I'd like to welcome you all to the first private meeting of the We Hate But Really Love Debbie Daly and Amalgamation.
I remember hearing
I am,
this.
of course, your leader, the News Girl, and it's time to come to order, everybody. No, Paul, no.
I wanted to stay by you the whole time, News Girl. You promised I got to stay by you the whole time. How come I have to sit down?
Why? Paul, I ask you to please don't stand so close to me when we're in public, please. You know I've told you about this a million times. Stay over there in your chair next to Felix, and everything will be just fine. Okay, now, everybody knows that we're going to start off, let's see, we got the 22, okay, Now, I think we should start. Please, everybody sit. Thank you. We're going to start from now on with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please raise your right hand. No, you're right.
Now, the reason I'm playing up the long I sound is he, at one time, I don't know if he did it after this, but he would really accentuate that long I sound. He would go, now Friday on the nighttime, and it would really just get on my nerves to hear him accentuate that long I. So I'm going, right. I'm really doing this on purpose, but anyway.
I pledge allegiance to our Queen, Debbie Daly, and to her greatness of which we aspire. We realize to remember what we have done to her faithfully. Our powers that be, please grant to me the will to hate Miss Daly. Help me to hide my feelings inside and not to copy her ukulele. We vow to hide our feelings of pride and insult, slander, belittle, and abide by our creed. Hate her forever, we vow to endeavor. Listen to each and every word that she says. God help us. Okay. You up there in the front row on the right. Yes, your hand is up. Yes, it is me, Pluto, me and my cousin. His name is Peep Squeak. We want to make a motion to kill the Debbie Daly and cause the problems no more. We can do that because I'm in a gang called the Vatos. Please.
News girl, I think that is a good idea because no one will ever know. She has no family. She has nobody. I have a big and my wife. I think I still have my wife. I don't see her no more. But you know, I spend many hours on the phone with Debbie. And my wife, she has to tell me, no. You cannot have him. He is mine. He is mine. You cannot have him. He is mine. No, Bo. You get down. You go away. You do not bother my friend, the news girl. I will kill you. I will run over you. Go away. Leave the news girl alone, Bo. Go away.
Yes, your hand is up over there on the right. You in the polka dotted sweater.
Oh, hello. My name is Kamala. I am with the 185.9 Deuce, the worldwide radio show. And I live at home with my mom. And I usually just play video games. But I was wondering, the new guy, Alan, the one that we just got through working so hard, I just wanted to give everybody a big high five. Good work, team. You really did good on that one. I was wondering, could I personally be responsible for the new guy? His name is Chris at the Imitation Nation. I was wondering because I'm at home and...
Let's all go follow Reds right now. I am. I'm already following Reds. I love his little icon. Isn't he adorable?
Is that a red poopy?
I think it's a red raindrop.
By the way, Reds, I was just your 10th follower. You didn't have to wait till 2016. Congrats.
We love you, Reds. Hey, JP's show is garbage. No need to get personal. Oh, she gets real personal.
Stabby's getting a little... He's starting to become a little Angela butt-licker himself. Stabby.
1,300 followers? Sure thing, precious. Fake. Gosh, she's fucked up. Girl, you need some fucking help.
I predict that we may have heard her last message of the night. Because they're just getting dumber and dumber. That's just my prediction.
JP,
Prove me wrong.
Does your wife know that you abuse women online? At least the men I know understand obligations. Is that why you don't receive child support from any of your baby daddies in the past? Those slack-jawed Mexicans that you screwed? Huh? How about that? We know that you were once under the under the spell of that sexy voice until you saw her on webcam and you went, never mind.
Ew, she's so kooky. Ew, yuck. Ew, stop it, you kooky bitch. Oh, God.
The dumpster look familiar, JP?
Look familiar.
Does that look familiar, JP? Look familiar. Does it look familiar, JP? With that sexy Marilyn Monroe voice that she talks in. Fuck. This was a night that Bathtub Girl Angela was in my chat room under a sock account, and I figured out who she was. We were fucking with her. JP.
By the way, I would give her $1,000 if she could tell me where that picture was taken.
She could use it
$1,000
in buying her new mansion. I'm buying a new house. I just don't know how to do it. It's so hard.
She's gonna lash out like this.
She's going to do a show at 4 o'clock in the morning snorting her cocaine and ignoring her minor children.
Ooh, her kookiness is really coming out now.
Yeah, ignoring her has not worked. Let's listen to her talk about shopping for a house.
Oh, no. Shantytown,
I'm just
here
going
we
to take
go.
a few moments to talk about shopping for a house. I don't want to do this. I do not want to do this.
I do not want to do this. It's like I would rather stay in my government housing over here. Lady, give it up. Get some fucking help, man. See, that's what her friend told me, that she's never gotten psychiatric help, and that's what's wrong with her. And her problems have just festered into madness.
Yeah, I think she's got something going on. Maybe it's just jealous rage.
I don't know. I do not want to do this. Mr. Midnight Movie, are you sniffing cocaine?
Yeah.
It's dry over here.
It's that Oklahoma snot roll. Delicious.
Ouch. Anyway.
It's too frustrating. I can't find what I want. Nothing even close. And
I just can't find what I want. It's nothing even close because you know I'm so rich and powerful and I talk like Marilyn Monroe. Fuck.
I have a budget, so not my money, mind you. This host is broke. Very broke. Very poor.
It's not my money, mind you. Fuck.
Debbie, are you ever going to forgive Chris Nelson for bailing on you?
Chris Nelson hasn't bailed on me.
Oh.
He just doesn't. He just hates you. Steve called me tonight on a text message and he said, Joseph Mail. He said, and I quote, "Hi, Debbie."
Whoa, shit, sorry.
What did you just break? I have a minute or so I thought I'd drop you a line. I called your show a couple of weeks ago to apologize for the way that I had behaved. I'm actually just now leaving work. Gotta go. I'm going to be listening tonight. Hopefully we can do a show together soon. And I said, bye.
I'm in Afghanistan right now.
And then we heard Buttercup. Did you hear Buttercup? Listen. Oops.
When's the last time you talked to Chris Nelson?
Hey, Misha, can you come to Katrina with us tomorrow?
Isn't that the voice of an angel?
Buttercup will be played by Chris Nelson. I'm sorry.
You're the reason we can't have nice things. You run everybody off, you and that damn Jew.
Did I wait? Chris Nelson got mad because You insulted his Lord and Savior.
What? Oh, I don't think. We're not even going to go there.
You insulted Rick Warren.
Oh, Mr. Midnight Movie. I'm going to call my beloved back. I'm married to this guy, to Joe Seeker. We're actually married, and he called and hung up on me. If he answers, he's going to go, hello? Joe, that's the dumbest picture.
For general information.
I got his stupid answering machine. Joe, you called me, you mullet.
Is he pretty close to Iceland?
He's very close to Iceland.
I wonder if he knows the Iceland chant. The Viking chant.
One man, Ohio, believes that the earth is flat. Wow, that's interesting. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. I was playing that funny show. He was one man from Ohio, and he stood a mighty ground. I wish I knew those shows where I did with One Man from Ohio and Alpha Dog. Alpha Dog is so drunk one night. I actually got this clip. Somebody sent me this clip from Alpha. Where's my DJ console? Okay, this is so funny. Listen to Alpha Dog drunk off his...
I'm trying to get food started.
I know. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to kill them. Kill both of them or something. Wait a minute. Hold on. Search. Browse. Here they are. Okay, this is funny. It's Alpha Dog. It's real. It's the last thing. It's like the last page of these things. Boink, 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 boink. Page 11, page 12. Wait a minute. Page... I don't know what it's called. I saw it the other night. Sitcom laughter. Slapping the bills. I don't know what it's called. Come to think about it. Steve Rush drops. Steve Rush. Superstager. I don't remember what it's called. I have no idea. It was called something like... Oh, man. I don't... Maybe it's under the A's. Damn it.
Was he in a helicopter?
Nope. Damn it. I have too much stuff on here. Alpha Dog. Okay, listen to Alpha Dog drunk off his ass, just in case one man's listening. This is so funny.
Until people can understand that Jesus, doesn't matter what caller you want to say he is all callers, because he's our commander-in-chief, not Obama, not that fucking piece of shit. Jesus, and Obama thinks he's our Lord and Savior.
I love that drop. That is one of my funniest drop. One of the funniest drops I have. It's called Alpha Dog. And then, of course, we have Goose's excellent 911 Museum troll call, which is excellent. It's really excellent. You don't want to hear that one? Let me go back over here and hit mute.
Thank you for calling the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. For information about visiting the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, please press 1. For information about our museum membership program, press 2. For information on how to contribute to the museum's collection, press 3. For the Memorial and Museum administrative offices, press 4.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Memorial.
Hello, this is former governor of Minnesota and Navy SEAL Jesse Ventura. I just want to commend you on a job well done.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Is there anyone in particular you'd like to speak to?
I'd like to speak to you, of course. You've done a great job commercializing tragedy. What's your position there?
I'm the receptionist.
Very good, very good. And you know, I know there's been a lot of controversy in the media about the 9/11 museum. How do you feel about that? Because I for one, support the 9/11 museum because I was there personally when it happened. I watched the unmanned drones fly into the World Trade Centers. I walked through the rubble with Governor Pataki after the World Trade Centers collapsed. So I believe, you know, we need to do our part to honor the fallen on 9/11. How do you feel about the controversy with the gift shop?
I can't really comment on that. I'm sorry.
Fair enough, ma'am. So what kind of products do you have there at the 9/11 Museum gift shop?
Hold on a moment.
Sure.
Hi, Mr. Ventura. I'm so sorry about that. I just have a lot of calls
Oh,
coming
no
in.
problem. It's probably my NSA handlers.
As for the items at the store and our retail spaces, you could actually see what we have on our website.
Very good,
there's
very
a memorial
good.
store on the website.
Cool. And now, what's the URL for this website?
911memorial.org.
911memorial.org. I have a website,
Yes.
too. It's called JesseVenturaIsTheTruth.com. You might want to check it out sometime.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
So how do you feel about the mosque that's being built right across from Ground Zero?
I can't comment on that. I'm sorry.
Because I don't understand what the controversy is over a mosque being built when everybody knows that the Muslims didn't do 9/11. Everybody.
I think it's time to call Cowboys bail bonds and bother them since I hate their guts, everybody. And since we found out that it was the Jew that called back that night as Cowboys bail bonds. It was a pretty good troll, I have to give him that. Here we go. We're going to give him some shit tonight.
Thank you for calling Cowboy Bail Bonds. To get someone out of jail, check on an outstanding warrant or inquire on a bond. If you are trying to get someone out of jail, press 1. If you are following up on a bond status, press 2.
Testing. Wait. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Wait. Hello. Hello.
Thank you for calling Cowboy Bail Bonds. How may I assist you?
Hello. Is this a
Yes.
Bell's?
Thank you for calling Cowboy Bail Bonds.
Is this a Bell's Bonds company?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do y'all get people out of jail?
Yes, ma'am. That's what we do. Who are you wanting to get out of jail? What's their name?
Well, how does the Bell's Bonds work?
Who are you wanting to get out of jail?
Well, how does the Bell Bonds work? I don't understand how they work.
Okay, well, I want to look them up so I can see what their bond is, and then I can answer your question better.
It's my brother. He has a $10,000 aggravated assault bond, but I don't know how it works. Do I have to give you $10,000?
Okay, what jail is he in?
Do I have to give you $10,000?
No, ma'am. What's your brother's name?
But how much money do I have to give? How much is a $10,000 bond?
It's usually 10% of the bond, but it depends on the situation, his charges, and him. That's why I want to look him up. What's his name?
Well, I don't want to give his name until I know how much money I'm supposed to pay.
Well, that's hard for me to answer unless I see his charge.
So it would be $1,000?
Typically on a $10,000 bond, yes, it would be $1,000. But that's not a guaranteed amount.
Could it be less or more?
Exactly.
Exactly what?
It could be less or it could be more.
Are you the bail bondsman?
Yes, ma'am. That's why I wanted to see, know his name so I could pull his charges up, find out what's going on, so I could give you a more accurate quote.
This is the cowboy?
Yes, ma'am. This is Cowboy Bail Bonds.
And you're the licensed bail bondsman?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Can I call my mom and ask her if I can call back and give you his name and then you can look him up on your computer?
That's up to you.
Really?
If you'd like to give her a call, that's fine. I'll be here, okay?
What is your name?
Jeremiah Brown.
Mr. Cowboy? Okay. If he worked for me, I would fire him the next day. Well, that's up to you. No, it's not up to me. You're supposed to not even let me off the phone, you freaking idiot. All right, let's find somebody in jail. Hold on, we're going to do this. I was going to try to sound like I was in jail with my board, but I didn't have time. Does this sound like I'm in jail? Wait, what about this? What about this? What about that? That sounds like well, no, I don't know. We'll just use that one. Okay, Dallas County, online records. Hold on. Wait a minute. Go back. Let's find somebody in jail. Da-da-da-da. Let's get them all excited. We'll find somebody with the last name of Jones, and then we'll just put R, and then we'll put black male search. All right, we have Raymond Jones is in jail. Let's see. What's Raymond got? Raymond has got insufficient bond, intent to obtain controlled substance. Ooh, he won't do that bond. That means he jumped bond. He looks mean, too. Seagaville. Man, we'll try something better. He won't do that one. Hold on. Insufficient bond. Fraud. Intent to obtain controlled substance. Nah, that's not good enough. Let's try Ray Jones. He's in jail. Ray Jones. No bond. No bond allowed. All right, let's go back and do another name. Let's try Jones with an M in front of it. We have McCarthy Jones. He's in jail. Ooh, $100,000 bond. He'll flip. He'll come in his pants. All right, hold on. A $100,000 bond. Here we go. All right, hold on. Let me get this right. His name is McCarthy Jones. He was jailed on June 22nd. Hold on. This will make him cream his pants. $100,000 bond? Well, shit.
Thank you for calling Cowboy Bail Bonds.
Why'd they hang up on me? Do the voice.
Thank you for calling Cowboy Bail Bonds. To get someone out of jail, check on an outstanding warrant or inquire on a bond status. If you are trying to get someone out of jail, press 1. If you are following up...
Thank you for calling Cowboy Bail Bonds. How may I assist you?
Yes, I'd like to try to get my brother out of jail, please.
What's your brother's name?
His last name is Jones.
What's his first name?
McCarthy.
What jail is he in?
He's in Dallas.
What's your name?
I'm his sister.
What's your name?
Paula.
And do you know what time Mr. Jones was arrested, Paula?
He'd been in there about 3 weeks now.
Okay. What's your phone number?
214-444-5488. Can you tell me how much?
How do I spell his first name?
Excuse me?
I asked, how do I spell his first name?
McCarthy. How long do it take to get somebody out of jail? Sir?
You come in, you do the bond. The bond usually takes about 15-20 minutes to do the paperwork. Then it's usually about an hour to hour and a half after that to get it approved. Once the bond's approved, we go over and we post it, depending on what jail he's in. It could take anywhere from 4 to 8 hours for them to book him out.
How much is his bond amount?
That's what I'm pulling up right now. His bond is set at $100,000, so it would be $10,000.
And we got that much. So what do we do? Hold on.
You come down to the Dallas Garland or Irving office. Do the paperwork with us.
Hold on just a second. We got the whole 10,000, right? We got the whole 10, right? Yeah, we got the whole 10,000.
Hold on 1 minute.
Cowboy Bail Bonds has multiple locations conveniently placed throughout the Metroplex.
All right, you never put a $100,000 bail bond call on hold. Are you fucking kidding me? To answer somebody that's going to check in. Are you kidding me? I would never let this guy work at my company. I would fire him in a New York minute. That's not the way you make money. That's why we made so much money. That's why they ran Victor out of town. He was knocking them dead. There wasn't enough bonds to go around when Victor was there. That's right. Because I was working them. I would call them all the time and they wouldn't know who I was. They would go, bail bonds. I'd go, yes, I'd like to get somebody out of jail. And then they'd put me on hold and I'd say, bink, you're fired. And then I'd call them. I'd say, get out of the office, turn in your card. Because that's how you make your money. I mean, you would have, if you could have heard me work that bail bond card, that call right there, I would have worked it to where I already had them downtown in the office. When you ask them how much, you say, how much do you have right now? I can run a business, a bond office business. I can do it. I'm bored. Let's keep listening to the funny show.
You ran off Chris Nelson.
You ran off Chris Nelson. He's not run off. He still talks to me all the time.
How are we going to have another man in the relationship if you're going to run? You can't insult Rick Warren. That's his cult leader. He probably gives him like half his paycheck. Now,
the dumpster insults everybody. She's a mean, vile human.
Now, by the way, when's the last time you talked to Mr. Nelson?
Well,
sorry.
Let me think.
I have allergies, Debbie.
It's dry. The weather's real dry.
I know.
I like it, but it screws with some people's senses.
For the record, I did not tell BTG that this audio massacre was happening. You know what that means? He told her the audio massacre was happening.
Yeah. Whatever Stabby says, the opposite is true.
Yeah, Stabby. No, when he left that night, it was because he was under ambush by my co-hosts here, my temporary co-hosts.
He ran.
He ran like a burnt rabbit.
Debbie, I'm sorry, I was on mute. Debbie, he got upset because you insulted Rick Warren.
Mr. Midnight Floovies.
What?
I think you're right, but that doesn't mean he's gone. He's my show was called "If It's Not About Me, I'm Gone." Remember?
Now, okay. What is? Have you talked to him? Have you talked to him recently? By the way,
Joyce tweeted, "Stop trying to work God into your schedule and start working your schedule around God." She tweeted that 3 hours ago. Then she said, "Learn how to think like God wants you to think and build the happy life that He wants."
Income.
Shit. All right, here we go. Welcome to the show, and here we're going to start off with this song. So Goose calls in. No.
Please listen. Please.
And he was being relatively decent to Goose, and this is what happens.
Listen to me. That's my voice behind my voice. I did two.
Here he comes.
Here's the thing. Play back from beginning to end, and listen to me.
But he'd be a horrible. Yeah, I wouldn't want that guy.
No, he wouldn't. Why would he be generous?
Well, he'd be generous with other people's money, and he'd be like a really cool, like if he ran an ice cream shop or something like that.
Hold on a second. Can you have a sentence without the word "like" in it?
Listen, Uncle Maury. I'll like all I want, and I'll lick all I want. That's what it is.
You only wish.
We have a news flash here on the Debbie Daily radio show. What the fuck is that shit? News flash transition. I thought it was going to go. Are you kidding me?
That was pretty lame.
That was lame.
That was really horrible. Way to kill the mood.
No shit.
No bueno.
All right, here we go.
Like annoying.
We have a news flash here on the Debbie Daily radio show. Off the AP wire, a McDonald's customer is facing a battery charge for allegedly pelting a customer employee with condiment packets during a late-night confrontation, says a Florida police report. Christopher Clark, 40 years old, allegedly became so disorderly inside a McDonald's in St. Petersburg that he was asked to leave the eatery by manager Aaron Newton. In a response...
Blew over, you know what I'm saying? And, but then, here we go again.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
74% grade.
If I ever meet him, Debbie, you'll have a picture.
The 74% grade is in the picture,
Debbie,
right there.
Debbie.
Yes.
If I ever catch him, dude, but what you'll see is a picture of me with his bike.
And I keep looking. That love I'll find.
The first universe to become.
I saw anybody use hearing aids on stage like that.
What? Mr. White would know. Keep playing this song. I can just see the producer going, something, let's have a little back home Alabama sound like a... Somebody have a harmonica? I never played a harmonica before.
Hey, Debbie, if you play that song, can you play like some of Chris Nelson's drops in the background? That would be wonderful.
The word "like" has no business in that sentence.
You moron! Stop. Madoff, you're gonna be. I'm just gonna make you Madoff.
Now I am working on a new song. I was going to debut it tonight, but I'm not going to debut it tonight. It goes to the tune "Ice Ice Baby," and it's called "Tie." Do what? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just keep going.
Tie Sneedy.
Can we put some Chris Nelson drops?
No.
It's hard. Pox, hives, warts.
Bitch off.
Goddamn, my ass kissing. You ain't down with that?
He would never return my calls. Yes.
And that fucking sucks ass. I mean, because when I had my wedding, I paid the guy $1,000. You were making me crazyito.
Why is it making you crazy?
I don't know. I just wanted to go like this. I just wanted to go. Hit you like she kind of psychoanalyzes and helps them with their life and stuff, and she made him let go of being so materialistic. He was the most materialistic person in the world. One of my favorite movies, actually. 4 hours a day and nonstop, no commercials, no nothing. Isn't that weird?
How many times have you seen it?
Oh gosh, 50, 60.
Now, what do you like better? Christmas Story or It's a Wonderful Life?
Christmas Story is more about Christmas. A Wonderful Life to me can be seen any time of the year. It was a band of trolls, merrily,
connected. So let's give her the benefit of the doubt, like we've given you the benefit of the doubt, and bring her back in. This fight is still on.
Well, right. She's still isn't it?
So, Angela.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
I'm sorry, I had playback. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I had your playback going.
Okay.
She says I'm sorry a lot.
Well, she's an apologetic person, and she's a strong Christian woman, and that's what Christian.
Glory Goose. Here's what I think we should do.
Whoa, Debbie, I think you're taking this out of context.
I'm just joking. Here's what I think we should do. Why don't we get a lie detector test?
I know I would pass.
Oh my God! Yes. Yes, let's do this. Let's
seriously. Would y'all believe it if
but the thing is I would have to really be invested in this.
Shut up.
I have one.
Shut up, Debbie, you cunt whore. Why don't we get out the evidence where you've talked about the black men that you slept with? What about FRG? Why don't we talk about that? Now, that came from your own words, and he told a similar story.
You're a lying piece of shit.
He told a similar story.
Why is everything that we talked about behind the scenes or on Skype or in a private
Because that's the way you operate. That is the way you operate.
I'm not going to bail on the call, but... Let's do this.
All I ask is that you provide evidence for claims that you make.
Provide evidence. We have to have the evidence.
And that's from both sides.
Listen, I think the lie detector.
They've seen the evidence before and they laugh their asses.
Let me show y'all something on my Skype. My Skype is set up on this computer to keep a record of every conversation I've ever had with anybody because my settings are set to maintain Skype chats, and it says till the end of time. It says right here, let me see, where is it? Calls, messages. It says, hold on, it's on here somewhere. It says maintain Skype chats, like don't throw them out or whatever. Like, I think it's under privacy. Save chat history forever. I've got probably anything I've ever said, and I looked up that name of hers that she used, and it was like, I don't remember now what the name is, but it's still on here. And all I ever said to her was, "Are you going to call in tonight?" Or because I needed to know whether she was going to call in through my Skype. She only called my show like about 8 to 10 times, as far as I can figure out on Blog Talk Radio. And she says that I said all these things to her on Skype, like, "I sleep with black men, I love them, and me and Vic want to have sex with you." And she's just lying. That's all I can tell you is she's lying out of her ass, because I went on Facebook. What? What are you laughing about?
No, I wasn't laughing. I was yawning.
On Facebook, I have a thing where I have an archive of all of the messages that I've kept forever, and I read some of the messages from her ex-best friend. Can you imagine me and Annette getting in a fight like these two girls did, and what Annette would say about me? So you can pretty much trust what you hear from a pissed-off ex-best friend, is what I'm saying. Do you see what I'm saying? Because she's got every reason in the world to say whatever she wants to say, is what I'm...
After Molo and I...
God, I missed you.
Listened to this lunatic last night on my show. I mean, on this other show, The Midnight Movie Man. Say, "I've called her 2 times in my lifetime," she said. 2 times. Well, darling, I'm so sorry to break this news to you. This is a directional mic, and if I don't talk right into the son of a bitch, I can't hear me. I hate to tell you this, darling, I hate to break your little game that you've got going on. I know you're listening. You have to be listening. I'm on the air. And I've got evidence here of 6 voicemails that you have left me. And to my knowledge, I think I called you once. I think. I checked my outgoing calls today. And in fact, the calls that this maniac is talking about came from my husband, who was trying to get a hold of her when he was over at the ATF office, the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, because he was upset. She was calling into the show saying she was pipe bombed, and we were scared that we were next. And so he went over and got his buddies on ATF, and they said there was no pipe bomb over there. There wasn't even a... He said, darling, if there was one in 500 miles, Debbie, we would know about it. So that was more bullshit coming out of her. But here's a little bit of proof that she's called me twice in her lifetime. Take it away.
Hi, Debbie. It's Angela. I was just calling to see if you needed some information. I could probably call one of them today. Oh, my God. They're driving me nuts. They are driving me nuts.
Here comes number 2.
Hey, it's Angela. I was just trying to see. Did you listen to my show? You know my plan. You know my plan, so...
Now, the reason she said that is she did a show where she was completely insulting to me, mean to me, calling me names, trolling me to death, hosting trolls on there. And she went, oops. And here's the way she finishes that one.
Anyway, I'm going to erase the show to make it look like I'm hiding it from you.
I'm going to delete the show to make it look like I'm hiding it from you. Pretty trollish behavior, if you ask me.
Hey, it's just bathtub girl. I guess my computer, the modem must have had one of those little magic moments, and I don't have you, so my phone died, basically. So just dead air, you know. That's all. So anyway, I'm getting Skype on. I don't know if you blocked me on Skype or for some reason you're not on there.
And here comes yet another one.
Hey, I'm looking for your show that's supposed to be coming up. I wanted to tell you when I talked to Dr. Herpington, he did have a discussion about Tater or Cooter, whatever you want to call him, that his son apparently knows his son, and he didn't say what his son's name was. But that, I don't know if I had told you that he was reposting things that you had said. And, I don't know on what site because he wasn't specific.
So anyway, on and on and on and on and on. Here's the bottom line. This is the official stance of the Debbie Daily Show on... Well, here's another message about her. Well, yeah. This is Lulsworthy here.
Something awfully fishy is going on over at iChart Radio. I know that is for sure.
A week since Mommy went into the hospital, we've been having just a super time, haven't we? Where did we go today?
To the zoo.
I got to take the dogs out to go potty. They never called me back. Can you believe they never called back? Did they call back? Nope. They never called back. That's horrible. Yeah, I'm live. Are you live? Shut up, dogs. I'll take you out right now. They always have to go out during my show. They just drive me crazy. They never called back. What a horrible bail bond company. I should call... what's-his-face tomorrow and tell him how horrible they are. All right, this says, me, myself, and the 3 amigos. I got to take these stupid dogs out to go potty. I'm going to take them out in the front yard, so I'll be right back.
I mean, after that, you know, the place in the church basement with all the nice people, what was that?
An Alatot meeting.
Yes, Alatot. An Alatot meeting. Alatot is for little children who live in alcoholic families. And yes, and... Kyle, you learned a lot in the Alatot meeting, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt?
Uh-huh. One of the kids at the Alatot meeting taught me that. You say, you know what? The other person says, what? And you say, chicken butt.
So that's a little bit of the show there that he did yesterday. And now, boys and girls, moving right along for the next part of the broadcast here. You all know him. You all love him. You have to have him. You can't get enough of him. It's James Brown's Celebrity Hot Tub Party.
The Godfather of Soul and Hot Tub Man #1, James Brown.
Wait a minute. I'm going to see if I can get my daughter in here for a reaction to this. How many of y'all have ever heard me talk about Heather cannot make it through singing James Brown's? It's Eddie Murphy doing James Brown. Is she up right now, Heather? Victor? Vic? Is she up right now?
I don't know.
I was going to give her a little shouty poo.
I think she might be in the bathtub or in the shower.
We'll see if we can get her in here, and I'll show you what she does when she sees this. She goes nuts.
Sometimes I make me break out in a cold sweat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot tub. I'm full of water. I stay hot tub. Stay very, very, very hot. Stay hot there, hot tub. Gonna get you hot. I'm gonna make it wet. Stay hot tub. Rubber dub in the hot tub. Rubber dub with me. Should I get in the hot tub? Yeah. Will it make me sweat? Yeah. Should I get in the hot tub? Yeah. Will it make me wet? Yeah. Well. Hot tub. Gonna get in the water. Gonna make me sweat. Here I go in the hot tub. Too hot in the hot tub. Burn my flesh. Make it cooler. Good God. Don't make me. I'm gonna get in the hot tub. I'm gonna get in the hot tub. I'm gonna make me sweat. I'm gonna make me sweat.
That was one of the very first things that Eddie Murphy ever did on Saturday Night Live. I personally think Eddie Murphy is a genius, but then I've got good taste. I don't know. I just think he's one of the funniest people ever born. Something else while I'm on the SNL site over here. Yahoo has a new thing called Yahoo Screen. Have you guys heard of this? I just ran. No, we never have. I still have this thing on my voice. Well, at least you can tell I'm back live. I'm back from taking the dogs out. So I hope somebody in the room, if Jimmy Lathel's listening, you can see what a psycho that Bathtub Girl was. Bathtub Girl actually tried to set me up. She tried to frame me for some kind of crazy-ass stupid bullshit. Look in the chat. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I got too many chats going here. Don't you mean channel 9? Hello? Radio show?
Yeah. Hello?
That was weird sounding. What's going on, Sonny Pop Lesters?
Well, I was just listening to you play James Brown. I was in the moment. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get to hear it. I was outside taking the stupid dogs out. I hate those dogs sometimes. So what's going on, Sonny Lester?
Nothing. I just watched about all I could look at or watch of the shooting that took place tonight.
Did you see that one cop kill that other cop?
That was one of the suspects.
That was?
Yeah, they at first they said the reason that he got through is they think that the guy thought at one time that might have been an undercover guy, but that was one of the suspects that ran through there and shot that cop.
Close range.
Close range, right on him.
And how do you know that?
Because, well, they finally reported that that's what it was. It was not an undercover or anything like that.
So do they think that was the guy that killed all the cops?
Well, they're not sure about that part because, now they've got 4 or 5 people in custody now, and they think that now there may be some more in this group.
Did you hear when they started shooting? It sounded like an assault weapon.
Yeah. I think they said that around 50 shots were fired. Mm-hmm. Something like that. And my thought on all of that is I agree that that there's a lot of bad shit going on, but this tonight was chicken shit.
Well, you don't
This
think you don't think it's chicken shit the way the cops kill these people?
Absolutely, but I'm saying this was. What do you think tonight's going to solve any problems?
Hell no.
Fuck no. And it was chicken shit. You take up a military perch and ambush these guys.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
I think it was. I mean, I don't. I hate that all these people are getting shot and things. But I just think that this. I don't. What did these people hope to accomplish?
And how did they hope to get away with it?
I don't know. That they just the last guy that was just held up in there. They just brought him down. They just shot him. He's been shot more than once, and they're going to let him sit there, I'm sure, and bleed out, or I would. But they're getting all of the bomb people over there.
Sonny's all mean and nasty. I like that.
Yeah.
I would.
But I'm just saying though, he's laid up there. He's threatened to kill all kinds of people. Said that this was not over. He had planted bombs all over the city and all of this sort of stuff. So if this is in any kind of retaliation for what's been happening to these other people, the guy went about it the wrong way. All he did is fixed it so that every little nignog in Dallas is going to get pulled over.
What nationality is he?
I'm thinking that he might be of African American persuasion. I'm just not sure.
They don't. It's not ISIL.
No, but I'm sure in some way that that ISIL will. I'm sure somebody will blame that on some kind of terrorism. I'm certain of that.
Don't you think that they fake some of that bullshit just to try to get guns under control?
Absolutely. But I don't think that this was faked.
No. I mean, it was right there in front of us.
Yeah.
Did you hear the latest bullshit about the fake Orlando shooting?
No.
Well, I'm one of the people that think it was fake, and I stand by that. And they said today that they found out that the shooting didn't start until after the cops got there or something like that. No?
Really?
Shut up, David.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know anything about that because after one report came and then that was wrong and this report came and that was wrong and this happened and this didn't happen and I just got bored with it all.
I called in a fake bond call. Let me tell you how stupid Cowboys bail bonds is. I found a $100,000. It's an IWC, an indecency with a child, sexual contact. McCarthy Jones, and he's in the North Tower. He's been in there since June 22nd. He's got a 100, and that son of a bitch said he's going to call me back for a one. And I told him I had $10,000.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I did. I told him I had $10,000. He goes, "Well, let me call you back." He never called me back.
Now Cowboys is one of the biggest, yeah, right now.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't think that the bond amount would be a problem.
You don't let somebody off the line on it. And he put me on hold to go answer another call, like a check-in or some shit like that. A $100,000 bond.
Mm-hmm.
That I had $10,000 premium to give him, which goes in your pocket.
Okay, wait a minute. This is the same bond company that we called the night that I was on with you.
Yeah, but I found out that was the Jew that called back. He was cracking up a few days later.
Okay.
He did good, though. It was an excellent troll.
Wait a minute. That guy that was on there was the Jew?
No, the guy that called back.
That's what I'm talking about. That guy was that sounded like some Bubba from Texas.
I know. He did great. It was the Jew.
Yeah, he did. Wow.
I'm
He
just
did a
in
good
shock.
job.
I'm in freaking shock that Cowboys Bail Bonds let me off the line and has not called me back on a $100,000 bond with $10,000 premium.
Wow.
Because the premium is what you put in the bank, and you never see that again.
That's that's the bonding company's fee to do this.
And this is a local guy from Garland, Texas, a black guy. He's not going anywhere.
No.
I don't know what kind of criminal background he has. I haven't checked his. Let me see what his background looks like. Yeah, I'm in shock that this guy never called back. No bond forfeitures. It was set by Turley, so he's okay. Criminal background. Let's see if he's got a background. He's probably got a long.
Oh, that's right. Turley's a judge now, isn't he? He's a magistrate, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's been one for a long time.
I just remember him from way back in the United Airlines crash out here, and then he got a piece of that Catholic money. Wendell Turley was a big thing for a long time.
No, this is Hal Turley, Sweet Pea.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Wendell. Never mind.
Don't apologize.
No. I just was wrong.
Let's see. Race, black, male. We're going to get his criminal background. I'm considering calling the owner of Cowboys Bail Bonds tomorrow, which I know, and tell him you lost a $100,000. He doesn't have a record.
What? This kid toucher doesn't?
No, Jones McCarthy. See, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. The guy that's in jail.
He's got a failure to ID in 07. That's it. A misdemeanor failure to ID. That he pled guilty before the court and received. Open. They must be busy. Yeah, they must be real busy with this stuff going on. I just cannot believe. I mean, if I were to call you and say, hey, Sonny, do you want to go try to shoot some cops downtown in Dallas? And where are we going to hide? And how are we going to... All he received was 10 hours jail time. Now, check this out. You've got a $100,000 no record bond, and you don't even call them back. Plus, you put them on hold. Oh, my God.
Well, they're busy guys, I guess.
They wouldn't last one day in my office. I would have fired them on the spot. What an idiot they are. Truly, what an idiot. Anybody want me to look up anybody's records here in Dallas? I'm on the website.
Mayor Rollins is looking pretty haggard tonight.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, he was. They showed him a minute ago. He really looks like he's on his last leg. I don't know what's going on. I guess he's pretty upset though.
Why? Because some cops got shot?
Well, he'll turn it into a photo op. I mean, Greg Abbott's he's on the highway in his wheelchair, headed up this way, and he'll be here tomorrow to make a photo op out of it. Our governor's not going to miss a chance to console people.
Greg Abbott wanted to marry me.
Greg, oh my God,
he did.
You look at that guy and tell me he does not look like a perv.
I know he does.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think he looks weird. He doesn't look like he used to look a long time ago. I knew him in college. He fell madly in love with me.
So you knew him before he had his accident?
Well, of course. Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
But he's like... He was about two or three grades older than I when I knew him. But he was crazy about me. It was weird.
I bet he was a weird dude, though. He just comes across as creepy.
Yeah, he does, I guess. That's why I never kind of went for him. I mean, I was like, he was just a nut. He was nuts about me. And I was just like, go away, please. But this guy was just really weird. I don't know, but who cares?
Yeah, I bet.
So he had an accident? Why don't I know this?
For some reason, I want to say, excuse me, for some reason that Greg Abbott, a tree fell on him.
It says, Abbott became a paraplegic when an oak tree fell on him when he was jogging following a storm in 1984.
That's right.
He had 2 steel rods implanted in his spine, underwent extensive rehabilitation, and has used a wheelchair ever since. He sued the homeowner and negotiated an insurance settlement worth more than $10 million, paid out at $14,000 a month.
There you go.
Must be nice for life. Yeah, but
well, I wouldn't want any money like that in exchange for me being able to walk.
That must have happened not too long after I knew him. Then I feel so horrible now. I feel so bad. I haven't really kept up with Texas.
You don't.
No, I don't feel bad. I I never feel bad. Are you kidding? It's like, so this thing freaked me out in Dallas. What the fudge?
I know. And you know, the thing that really got me is after all of this takes place, the group that was marching, they gathered up at the 7-Eleven store right across from Channel 4, right down from El Centro.
You mean El Negro?
Yes. And they're all out there dancing, laughing, and having a good time. Because that's all these demonstrations are to people that do that.
Wait a minute. It says, after Philando Castile's killing, Obama calls police shootings an American issue. Now, who is Philando Castile?
I have no clue.
That just happened, it says, 2 hours ago. Standoff in Dallas after 11 officers shot and 5 killed after protest. I'm just looking at some of the latest news here. Something about Obama says it's an American issue. Oh, really? Duh. Let me show you what I'm looking at, Slick. You sweet, good-looking piece of tail, you.
All right.
After Philando Castile's killing, Obama calls police shootings an American issue. In Dallas, gunfire broke out Thursday evening. Let's see what we have here. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Hands up, don't shoot. President Obama reacting with the same horror as many Americans to a grisly video of a bloody man dying in Minnesota who was shot by the cops. We have to look this up. See what we got here. I hadn't known about this. Philando.
Yeah, apparently this is part of the thing that caused the protest tonight, or the march, or whatever it was that they were going to do.
Here we go. Philando Castile. It looks like we're going to find something where he got shot and killed in Falcon Heights, Minnesota. Here we go.
Stay with me. We got pulled over for a busted tail light in the back, and the police he's covered. They killed my boyfriend. He's licensed. He's licensed to carry. He was trying to get out his ID and his wallet out his pocket, and he let the officer know that he was.
Okay, now wait a minute. She doesn't seem to be rushing to the hospital.
And she's already said they just killed him, and he's over there moaning.
Killed my boyfriend.
Wait a minute, you got to say it right. They killed him.
They killed him because he asked. Wait.
He asked.
He had a firearm and he was reaching for his wallet, and the officer just shot him in his arm. We're waiting for back. I will, sir. No worries. I will. Fuck! He just shot his arm.
What the fuck? Is that the cop?
Yeah.
Off. We got pulled over on Larpener.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God! Please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
Keep your hands where they are, please.
Yes, I will, sir. I'll keep my hands where they are. Please don't tell me this, Lord. Please, Jesus, don't tell me that he's gone.
I do believe my boyfriend is dead. She doesn't seem
dead.
Who's calling? Hold on. I don't know who it is. I'm not going to stack the calls up tonight, guys. Hold on. Who's calling? Well, I must have missed him. It was Jimmy Lethal. Let's go back to this. Okay, here we go.
Please don't tell me that he's gone. Please, officer, don't tell me that you just did this to him. You shot 4 bullets into him, sir.
I would
say, who's shooting the video? Is she doing the video?
She's doing the video, and if he had 4 bullets, yes, he's very dead.
He was just getting his license and registration, sir.
Get the female passenger out.
Man, get the car right now with your hands up.
me see your hands. Exit now. Keep them up. Keep them up. Face
Where's my
away
daughter?
from me.
You got my daughter?
Face away from me and walk backwards. Walk backwards towards me. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Get on your knees. Get on your knees.
Are they going to shoot her too?
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, you're just being detained right now until...
Well, we don't know anything about that. I wonder if anybody got the shooting on eyewitness reaches for his wallet. Philando Castro was killed today after officer-involved shooting. I wonder if we have any video of him getting shot so we can make a decision and be completely right about it.
Well, surely they'll release the body cam footage, right?
The dash cam or something?
No, I mean, I'm talking about, like, I would think that
Let's
the
see what
cop
this is.
was...
A firearm, and he was reaching for his wallet, and the officer just shot him in his arm. We're waiting for a back. I will, sir. No worries. I will.
Is that cop crying?
Yeah, sounded like it.
That's weird. So I don't know about being all upset about this one. Did you see the other guy get shot? The new guy in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Did you see that one?
No, I did not.
That's the one they're all pissed off about, and I don't blame them. This poor guy. Tell me if you think this looks bad, Sonny. Now give me your honest opinion. Watch it with an open opinion.
Oh well.
Hey, bro, you fucking move, I swear to God. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. You're on the ground.
Yeah, I'd say that was a little out of line.
Little out of line. I thought the same thing. And there's another one showing the same thing, which is where is it? It's Baton Rouge shooting video. Let's see. There's another one that shows it even better, which is this one. Excuse me.
Police shooting this time in Louisiana. Baton Rouge police caught on video shooting a man they have pinned on the ground.
Not even 36 hours later, federal...
Baton Rouge is a city on edge. Tensions are rising following a fatal police-involved shooting during an arrest, all caught on cell phone video. The confrontation shows two police officers tackling 37-year-old Alton Sterling. Seconds later, someone is heard saying he's got a gun. Then police opened fire. Officers arrived at the scene after a 911 call claiming someone had a gun. The police chief says Sterling was armed.
Mr. Sterling was not reaching for a weapon. He looks like a man who's trying to get his head up, who's actually fighting for his life.
The convenience...
I thought it was a cheese lick kind of a move. I mean, it was just like, Jesus Christ, guys.
So did this guy have a gun on him, though?
He had a gun on him, but both of his hands were out when he was sitting there. He wasn't reaching for the gun. I mean, I mean, you don't automatically kill somebody just because
No. I agree. I'm just wondering if he really had a gun on him.
Yeah, I do believe he did, but you can see his hands in this video. You can see his hands are both just beside. He's got his hands up, don't shoot, but let me see if this shows it.
The federal government is moving with unusual speed in the death of Alton Sterling.
Cell phone video shows a Baton Rouge police officer taking 37-year-old Alton Sterling down to the ground. A second video, just released, offers a much closer look. Here, an officer is straddled over Sterling, while a second officer appears to be kneeling on Sterling's arm.
See his hand right there?
Yeah.
With his gun pointed right at Sterling's chest.
Okay, this officer is holding his hand down right, his arm down right here. This he's standing on this one and he's standing on this one. He's holding his hands down.
Abdullah Muflahi recorded that video. He owns the convenience store where the shooting happened.
He was telling them, what did I do wrong? What's going on? What did I do wrong?
You heard him saying, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Then, while on his back, Sterling is shot. Muflahi says for more
Why do people drop the fucking camera when they start shooting? I'm like, what an idiot. I wouldn't have done that. Who keeps calling? I think it's Jimmy Lethal. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, he keeps trying to call. Hold on, Jimmy. I'm talking to Sonny right now. So that's what pissed him off.
No, and I get it, and I think that there's way too many shootings, and all of that sort of stuff. But I think what happened in Dallas is not right either.
Well, two wrongs, don't make a right. There's no doubt about that. Two wrongs do not make a right.
I mean, when I heard, I was watching Channel 4 because for some reason, you know that old black guy, Sean Rabb?
Yes.
That old fucker can get information. Anyway, he said that, they've shot the guy. He's been shot more than once, and they've got him down, but they're not moving in on him right now. I'm figuring that they're just going to let him bleed out and then say that they're waiting on, because the guy said he had a bomb, so nobody's wanting to go near him. So I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen in this country? Do you think this country's headed for a police state? I don't think that Clinton's going to be able to become president. I think she's tainted her campaign too much.
I've already told you what I think. I told you that I don't think Donald Trump's a good choice, but it's the only choice that we have, because I don't want Hillary Clinton to be president at all, period. Donald Trump, I think, he's going to be the only other choice that we have to choose from.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, that's it. And I think that he's goofier than a run-over dog in a hailstorm. It's great that he has all these wonderful ideas, but stuff that he says he's going to do, he won't even have the authority to do some of this stuff. And I wish that he would just be quiet. He's his own worst enemy, I think.
This is new. It says something. Let me see when this came down. This audio today.
Attorney General Lynch declared the Clinton case closed. Donald Trump saw an opening. Here's Major Garrett.
The political task for Donald Trump was simple: amplify FBI Director James Comey's stinging criticism of Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server.
We now know that she lied to the country when she said she did not send classified information on her server. She lied.
Trump said Clinton's case exposed a legal double standard.
Look, we have a rigged system, folks. Stupidity is not a reason that you're going to be innocent, okay?
Today, the Republican National Committee produced this web video contrasting Comey and the presumptive Democratic nominee.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information.
But last night in North Carolina, Trump wandered off track and praised Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Really bad guy. But you know what he did well? He killed terrorists. He did that so good.
That drew condemnation from House Speaker Paul Ryan. Meanwhile, Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Bob Corker, who campaigned with Trump last night, bowed out of consideration as Trump's running mate.
I began each of the meetings with them saying, guys, look, I view myself as much better suited for other kinds of service.
Freshman Iowa Senator Joni Ernst, who recently met with Trump, also withdrew her name from vice presidential contention, saying she could help Trump more from the Senate. Maurice, former House Speaker Newt Gingrich, another...
His handlers need to tell him, look, Donald, don't go on and act all fucking nuts. So, just go on.
But I think they've done that. I think at one point in time they had him reined in. He started reading some stuff, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's endearing to hear him. He's not a politician, and that shit's getting old because he's saying stuff that he just makes stuff up. And then look, I'm agreeing with everybody that's voting for Trump. He's the only choice out there that we have to keep Hillary out. But I think there's a reason he's not. There's a reason he's losing in all the polls, if they mean anything. And I just honestly, I mean, I'm not going to be one of those that's going to say I'm not going to vote. I'm going to go ahead and vote for Donald Trump. But I just honestly believe in my heart of hearts that it's a losing proposition.
It says maybe Trump's the problem with the Trump campaign, just released by Fox News.
Hi, I'm Justin Duckham from Talk Media News.
Let's see what this is.
Bias Bash. It looks like the media may owe an apology to Corey Lewandowski. After he was fired from the Trump campaign, we saw a lot of people speculating in the press that he was responsible for some of the campaign's bigger missteps. There was also a sense that things would go in a better direction once it was left to the able hands of Paul Manafort. After this past week, we can no longer say that, and it looks like it may not be Manafort's fault. While there would be a natural tendency from what we've seen so far in this campaign to shift the blame over to him, at a certain point you have to start wondering, is Trump the main problem with the Trump campaign? Now, this may be a pretty radical concept, considering we don't necessarily view candidates as having much autonomy over their own elections, but hear me out. We have a candidate who hires people largely based on loyalty, very little on merit, somebody who has appointed Dan Scaviano, a person who worked as a caddy for him, who managed one of his hotels to run a social media campaign, and somebody who was ultimately behind a lot of the controversy with the Star of David tweet. We have seen no shifts in his campaign over there, most likely due to a decision from Donald Trump. So people need to start realizing that these are candidates who actually need to be held responsible for their staffing choices instead of the low-level peons who are working for them. This is something that actually goes beyond just Donald Trump. We could look at Bernie Sanders. He has been running a very quixotic campaign to try to somehow derail Hillary Clinton at the end, and he, according to reports, is largely the guiding force behind his campaign. We could also shift this criticism over to Hillary Clinton herself. She, of course, had a big controversy with Bill Clinton meeting with Loretta Lynch.
All right, shut up, fat man. You're boring me to death.
But you know what?
What?
He's right about all of that. All
Yes,
of them.
sir. Yes, sir.
Look, Hillary, I think that was horrible. That, you know, you would have thought that Bill was, you know, they didn't call him Slick Willie for nothing back then. You would have thought he would have been slicker than that, rather than to just go run to the fucking airplane, jump on the airplane with this guy, have a fucking half-hour meeting with him, and then think that nobody was going to notice.
They're such slime bags, Sonny. They're
I know.
slime balls. They're absolute
I know.
slime balls.
I think I told you that a long time ago, a gal that I dated lived in Arkansas, and she was the niece of Senator Dale Bumpers. And she worked at Arkansas Power and Light as some kind of a, what do they call the fancy word for a secretary?
An assistant?
A what?
An administrative assistant?
Administrative assistant for one of the VPs, right? That's what the gal that I was dating was, and this friend of hers was an administrative assistant to another VP. One day, Bill Clinton and this whole staff of people, when he was first running for president, showed up there, and it turns out that this gal had been fucking Bill for quite some time. They had a meeting with him, and when he left, she was now a vice president of Arkansas Power and Light.
Wow.
Yeah. She went from making back in those days, she went from making like $30,000 a year to making $130,000.
I just cannot believe there are still people that are voters in this country that would consider voting for Clinton after everything that's come out on her.
Well, and I think they really need to I know that they associate her with Bill, but whatever Bill did, he did, and whatever she's done. I personally don't think the email was a big issue, but they made it a big issue, so they should have owned it. When Trump got up the other night and started rambling on about Saddam Hussein and then the Star of David thing, his main focus should have been all over the FBI guy and Hillary and staying on point. But he went
it's
off.
like he gets all excited like a little kid. He's just so excited about Hillary fucking up. He's just like, oh, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And I just honest, look, like him or not, if I would be pleased as punch if he becomes president of the United States. You know, now there's a theory out there that, in fact, they ran this whole, what would happen if Donald won so he could say, see, I told you so, and then never take the job, because this job would be such a step down for him other than in stature. The pay's lousy. He would have to divest himself of a lot of his holdings, put them in trust, let his kids run everything.
So what's wrong with that? He'll still be making money. Trump Towers and all that.
I know that. Yeah, but he'd have to take a step down and stay at the fucking White House.
Well, but he would get to play president.
Yeah, I know. I get that. I agree. But there's some speculation that when apparently Wolf Blitzer or somebody asked him if there was what's his name? Jake Tapper, whatever his name is, had and asked him something about that, and he goes, "Well, we'll just have to see how it all plays out." And so, what if he won the election and never took office? What if he said, I just wanted to show you guys?
So does it go to the second place guy or something? Like, would it go to...
Well, if he... Let's see. They had this whole scenario out. If he won and they announced that he was the winner, then at that point, I think they said that the VP choice would then become President of the United States. I don't remember how that went. I don't remember. I'm sure there's a...
Robin Williams did a movie called Man of the Year, and that is exactly what happens to him on the movie.
Oh, really?
It's exactly.
Maybe that's where. Of course, you got to take what the New York Post says, kind of with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I was going to see what happened. I forgot. It was. Denies presidency. Yeah, he wins, and he says, "I'm not going to do it" or something. It was really weird.
Would that not be the fucking troll of all times?
No kidding, it would be funny. 2000-year Donald Trump mashup. But yeah, he actually denies. He says he's not going to take it. So. Pretty wild.
But I really hope that everybody does get out. And I may not say a lot of flattering things about Donald Trump, but he really is the only choice that any of us that value our freedoms and stuff like that, hopefully somebody can get control of him. And surely to God he can't go out there and, well, I don't know. But anyway, I know Hillary would make a worse president.
Shoot, you better believe it. I just don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. I just think that she's just beyond trusting, because I don't trust people that lie. I don't like them. People that lie make me puke. I just don't trust them. Especially if they're going to be the goddamn president of the United States.
Well, but you've got now let's remember the nature of the dog in this fight. Everybody can say Donald Trump's not a politician. Yes, he is. He's a politician. He has always kind of kept his fingers in the political arena. He's loved the media attention. He went so far as to make fake phone calls about himself and to certain shows or whatever. Look, the guy loves attention. He is a politician. Hillary's a politician. All these politicians are going to lie. That's just the way it is.
Okay, I can understand lying about, I'm going to never cut taxes. She's lying about what she's doing. I mean, she's getting caught right in the crosshairs of lying. And she's lying to deceive us. It's not like she's just going, well, I'm going to make the world great. That's one thing. But she's lying about her actions, and that's not cool.
Right.
She's.
Now,
do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no. I get it. I truly get it. I do, because I believe that her and Bill, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, they are, as much as people probably don't want to admit this, they're the most powerful couple in the world.
Yeah, and how did they get there?
Well, by hook or by crook, it didn't matter to them how they got there.
Well, they really played bad. They played nasty. They
sure they did.
She took
the body count.
I know they took and made money off of foreign people or whatever, foreign dictators, and they promised them different things that she would do, and all of a sudden everything would be different or something.
Now, I will say this though: I'm not defending her, but we have always cut deals with. You remember, like Manuel Noriega,
okay,
was the dictator in Panama. He was Daddy Bush's boy. He was. They even did a movie about it. I think it was called God's Favorite Son or God, whatever it was. But Bush promised this guy the moon, and then when he became of no value to us, look, this is what we do. We take people. Our government takes people in foreign countries. We prop them up, put them in place. They've got a shelf life of about, 10 years, and then we usually do something with them. In Manuel's case, we decided, even though we had allowed him to pump drugs all over the United States, we went ahead and had him arrested for all of that. Who was the Marcos? You remember?
Imelda?
Yeah, all the shoes. But we propped them up. Then we did away with them. And let's not forget how Saddam Hussein rose to power. We put him in power. We educated that guy. We did everything to do and put him into place, and then we decided that we were going to take him out. He posed no threat. This
is different, Sonny. Sonny, this is different.
What?
The Clinton scam, the Clinton tangled web, the Clinton cash. It's
cool.
Just different.
Do it.
Watch.
Thank you very much.
The Clintons have been cashing in.
They took in something like $136 million.
But have they also been selling out?
Everybody walked away from the table that night with something.
The Clintons' influence is felt all over the globe.
Bill Clinton did a good job.
There sounds like there's a but in there.
No, there's a lot of buts.
Will it all come back to haunt Hillary?
We're talking about uranium. We're talking about the Russian government.
We will be subjected to all kinds of distraction and attacks. I'm ready for that.
Fox News reporting the tangled Clinton web. From Washington, D.C., Brett Baer.
Behind me is a city with more concentrated power than any in the world, Washington. And Hillary Clinton wants the top job in town. Ever since she announced her candidacy for president, her past has attracted new scrutiny. One aspect of her record is that she and husband Bill have spent years making millions and handing out even more to various causes. They say they're doing good work, but some people now claim their activities raise questions of influence peddling on a global scale. Tonight, we'll look at those charges. This is a story that goes around the world. More than 200,000 died, and over 100,000 buildings and homes are destroyed. Within 4 days, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrives to survey the damage.
I want to assure the people of Haiti that the United States is a friend, a partner, and a supporter.
2 days later, former President Clinton was on the ground.
I hope it will be rebuilt in a much stronger and more sustainable way, and I think the Haitians want that.
Bill Clinton had previously been named UN Special Envoy for Haiti. He and Hillary had close ties with the country, even honeymooning there. Hillary's State Department, working with USAID, the United States Agency for International Development, would oversee America's relief effort. The government of Haiti set up the IHRC, Interim Haiti Recovery Commission, to coordinate. 2 men were named co-chairs of the IHRC Executive Committee, Haitian Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellerive and Bill Clinton himself. The idea was to not just fix things, but improve them. In an interview with Esquire, President Clinton had big plans, saying, quote, "Wouldn't it be great if they became the first wireless nation in the world?" They could. I'm telling you, they really could. But it wasn't at all clear that the people of Haiti would be the big winners in the disaster relief gold rush.
Anytime there's a natural disaster anywhere, there is a lot of money potentially to be made in reconstruction contracts and relief contracts, etc.
Peter Schweitzer is the author of the new book, Clinton Cash, where he investigates the snarl of money, politics, and personal interest that has come to characterize the Clintons' interactions around the world. Clinton Cash is published by HarperCollins, a sister company to Fox News.
Shortly after the earthquake took place, U.S. Ambassador in Haiti sent a cable to the State Department, the title of which was "The Gold Rush is On." And the memo was about the fact that businessmen and companies were showing up in Haiti trying to seek lucrative contracts.
It was the job of the IHRC to oversee this process and to ensure no one took advantage of the situation. But what if it was part of the problem?
A number of members of the IHRC actually wrote a letter expressing their concerns that they were not involved in the process, that all the decisions were being made by Clinton and Bellerive. In addition, they claimed and argued that the national priorities of Haiti were basically being totally disregarded by the decisions that were being made.
As Haiti dug itself out of the rubble, many projects were initiated, often with U.S. money and a connection to the Clintons. For instance, there was the Haitian Mobile Money Initiative, where a much-needed system was created to help transfer money via cell phones. There was also a plan to raise money by exploiting Haiti's rich mineral wealth.
The Haitian government announces that they're going to offer 2 so-called gold exploitation permits, the first issued in 50 years in Haiti, that would allow for the extraction and gold mining in the country.
Perhaps the most celebrated project of all was Caracol Industrial Park.
What is happening here in Caracol is already having ripple effects that will create jobs and opportunities far beyond this industrial park.
The grand opening of Caracol was a big deal. You had Bill Clinton there, you had Hillary Clinton there, you had Donna Karan, the fashion designer, you had Ben Stiller, you had Sean Penn. Lots of people showed up to say how wonderful this facility was going to be for everybody.
But as all these projects moved forward, questions were raised. The central question, the question which Schweitzer investigated, was about how so many of these deals seemed to come back at some point to the Clintons.
What quickly became apparent to many people was that if you wanted a contract, if you wanted to do business in Haiti, you had to have relationships with the Clinton. That was absolutely key.
The company that cleaned up on the cell phone transfers was Digicel.
In the 6 months running up to September 2012,
what happens.
they took in more than $50 million in revenue in Haiti.
Digicel is run by Irish billionaire Dennis O'Brien, who set up lucrative speeches for Bill Clinton, as well as donating millions of his own money to the Clinton Foundation. And one company that got a rare gold permit was VCS Mining, which didn't actually have much mining experience, but would soon have Hillary Clinton's brother, Tony Rodham, on its board.
Well, what have we here? Now that's just one little country that they started getting kickbacks from and all this kind of bullshit. And we find out that they own Digicel.
Wow, really?
Oh, absolutely. This thing goes into great detail, the slime bags that these people are. And then they start with another country. After he takes this break, he goes back and starts this one.
Wide, and their fingers are in a whole lot of pies. When we return, we look into this world of Clinton clout, how it came to be, and how it operates. To catch us up with the Clinton story, Here's Ed Henry.
My fellow citizens, tonight is my last opportunity to speak to you from the Oval Office as your president.
January 2001. Bill Clinton has completed 2 terms as president, but he's got bills to pay.
We came out of the White House not only dead broke, but in debt. It was not easy. Bill has worked really hard.
Thank you. That he has, traveling around the world, making speeches at up to $750,000 a pop.
Hello!
Hillary Clinton has also made 6-figure sums for her personal appearances.
The Clintons, particularly after Bill left office, have gone from being dead broke to being fabulously wealthy. The estimates are their income in the 12 years following his exit from the presidency up to 2012, they took in something like $136 million.
Peter Schweitzer is the author of Clinton Cash, due out on May 5th.
That came from speaking fees, from book deals, and other sources of income. The bottom line is nobody in American political history has come close to going from being dead broke to being fabulously wealthy in such a short period of time.
When confronted about all of that income in an interview with ABC News' Diane Sawyer, Hillary explained.
I thought making speeches for money was a much better thing than getting connected with any one group or company, as so many people who leave public life do.
But there was also an organization that the Clintons set up with an ambitious global agenda, an entity that would take in far more money than Bill and Hillary's incomes combined.
People walking past this building in the heart of Manhattan probably have no idea who the tenant is on the 17th floor. That's because there's no sign indicating it's the world headquarters of the Bill, Hillary, and Chelsea Clinton Foundation.
He's not president anymore, and she's not president yet. Still, the Clinton Foundation represents a sort of global power center. It was founded in 2001 as the William J. Clinton Presidential Foundation, with the stated mission of marshaling government and private resources to attack global hunger, poverty, climate change, and disease. In other words, basically solving the world's problems.
Together, we can be there for all of our neighbors.
And what they do is they go in and they go to all of these countries, and the people that are rich there, they give them millions and millions of dollars, and then Hillary goes back, and as Secretary of State, she gives them special little deals and stuff like that.
Sure.
And it goes on and on and on and on and on with all of this valid proof that it happened. It's not some conspiracy theory or something. I mean, these people have documented proof that this stuff happened. And
no, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt any of that. Ever since Vince Foster died and walked all the way across after his death, somehow traveled all the way across Washington, D.C. to some park where his body was then found. There's a trail of bodies going all the way back to Mena, Arkansas. And they were, when Bill was governor of Arkansas, as governor of Arkansas back in those days, he only made like $40,000 a year. Did you know that?
I know that it's not a very good salary. I know that.
No, I mean, remember, it's Arkansas. I mean, what the fuck? But you had Hillary tied up with that huge law. What was that? The Rose Law Firm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Something like that. Yeah, she was tied up with them. She's the only gal I know that in those days was able to invest $1,000 into a stock and turn it into $100,000 in less than 30 days. It's pretty good stuff.
I know, it's ridiculous. I sent you a message in our Skype right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, man, that's okay.
I was leaning back. There's candidates. No. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no, and that's how bad it was, because they said that there was a mystery woman with the name M, and Hillary, or Killary as I call her, Killary was having everybody knocked off back then. There was people dying right and left. If you pissed off the Clintons, you were dead.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean,
well, you know that gal I told you about that was Senator Dale Bumper's niece.
Did they kill her?
No. But Dale told me we went and stayed one time at his cabin out at Heber Springs Lake up in northwestern Arkansas, and he sat and told me some stories about Bill and all of the stuff that went on about the cocaine parties and the buffet of women, and it was just crazy. You know, Bill he nailed more women. He nailed more women than John Kennedy did. I mean, Bill had them all coming into the governor's mansion up there, just like, you know, how they said that Kennedy would have women brought in by the Secret Service.
Oh,
So-
absolutely. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I know. He was a scumbag, and I just cannot believe that. I mean, doesn't anybody in this country have morals? I mean, don't you want somebody in office that has at least has morals or something? I mean, if anything.
Well, the one that did was Jimmy Carter, and he was a lousy president.
I just cannot believe that people would actually consider Hillary Clinton. I just think there's something wrong with them. I just do. I agree. I think they're nuts. Jimmy Lethal's wanting to call in, and I don't know why. I don't know what he's wanting or whatever, but
Well, take his call. You can always
I just don't want him to start. I don't know why I can't add to call. Oh, wait a minute. I can't add him to the call for some reason. It's not lighting up. Add to call right here.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Jimmy, you can try to call back in because I can't seem to add you to the call for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm talking to Sonny, my secret Sonny. Now let me stop my screen share. Maybe that's what it is. And let me close this out and see if that helps. Bye, Friday. So sweet. I ask him. See, I can't. It won't light up for some reason. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Could it be because? Let me change my. Could it be because let me try this.
Oh, maybe I'm not showing online. Maybe that's what it is.
All right, try this now. See what happens now. I show online now.
Let me see. I can add Joe Seeker. I could add Apocalypse, but I can't add Jimmy for some reason. I don't know what it is. Let me see.
Maybe it's the way he's logging into Skype. I don't know.
So it's not me. It's something with him.
Because it's not with me. I don't have anybody blocked.
No. I can add everybody to the call. I don't have anybody blocked either on Skype. Let me see if he's a contact of mine. I think he's a contact. Let me see if I can add him to the call this way. Hold on. Let me look this way. Add people. And let me see if I can see his name on here. You know, he got 404 off of, there we go, Jimmy Lethal. It says I can do it, but I don't know if it'll work.
He got 404 off of what?
Off of Spreaker.
Who did?
Jimmy.
Hold on just a second. Let me, like it does sometimes. Okay.
Tell Sonny what happened to you on Spreaker.
Oh, are you talking about which thing?
Being
you got kicked off of Spreaker?
Yeah, I raided a little group called the ICU or whatever, and actually it's pretty funny. I disposed like 5 or 6 sock accounts on them. I deleted them, reset up shop, and when I did, I came back and I realized I reformed them like Nazis to Czechoslovakia. You know how they're the Czech Republic now.
Now, who was these people you went after?
Well, it all started. DJ Bad Guy started a raid, and well, you know that little word. I promised I wouldn't say it, so I'm not going to say it. But it started DJ Bad Guy. He went on a ban spree, and I kind of followed suit. And it's been entertaining.
I heard about 5 minutes of that, but I had some stuff that I had to go do. But I heard when there was some guy that came in and was apparently guy had done something or said something in their chat, but he was on his show, and this guy comes in and starts threatening guy, and of course that was the wrong thing to do because guy he had just taken off after the guy, and then I had to go, so I didn't get a chance to hear it. But it was those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That was a black group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So did they kick Guy off? Jimmy?
I'm not sure. But I know he was comment banned there for a little while. Now that I have turned Czechoslovakia into the Czech Republic, so to speak, I need to work on getting my real account banned from commenting. I don't know how I'm going to go about that though.
Well, what you ought to do is you write Marco a letter, and you tell him that you've been ill lately and you were taking some medication, and you don't really know what you did, but you're not going to do it again, and maybe he'll let you comment again. I don't know.
Jimmy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
So I mean, that'd be worth a try, right?
I'm not one to kiss people's ass.
Well, I realize that, but what I'm saying is if you're gonna do that stuff, then you got to expect that that's probably gonna eventually happen. I mean, look at how many times Guy's been kicked off.
Yeah.
You know, he comes right back on because he just deals with it.
I do too. I might just I've got 2 sock accounts. As a matter of fact, if you look in the chat room, Mega Man Zero, that's me.
Okay, gotcha. Well, maybe it'll all work out for you. I don't know. You never know.
Jimmy's Modern Life, and the other one's Mega Man Zero.
Jimmy's Modern Life. Cool.
Yeah, I kept coming back every time they'd get one of my socks deleted, and where I had to create one in my image each time so people would know what happened. I kept joking around with it, and each time I'd come back with a cartoon theme. Like the last one was the new Jimmy Lethal movies.
Now, are you going under a proxy, or are you going under your original IP?
I'm actually going under my original IP, but it don't matter. I'm on the phone right now, and I get the by the end of this month, I'm going to have internet hooked up to my laptop. So either way, it doesn't matter.
Because they have a coder that codes into the thing that your IP gets flagged.
Right.
So I've seen that.
But you can also, they have if you, I don't know what browser you use, but there's I think Firefox has a little app that you can just click a button and it'll change your IP to a New York address just that quick. I forgot what it's called, but browser IP, browse something. I don't remember, but anyway, if you have you can just click it, and all of a sudden you've got a brand new IP. I think it's some kind of real quick, light version of a VPN service.
Oh, I got a new little slogan too.
Yeah.
A beer in every hand and a cap in it. A beer in every hand and a boot in every ass.
There you go. There you go. So did you watch the news tonight, Jimmy?
No, I didn't. A lot of people, they always ask me about this stuff, but I actually don't have cable, and I haven't watched television since about 2007. So I usually get my news kind of late. If it wasn't for interacting with everybody on sites like this, I'd never get the news.
Well, tonight there was a black protest group that they were protesting the police shootings from everywhere, I guess. And so apparently some people set up, I don't know if they were affiliated with this black group or what, but they shot 11 police officers and killed 5 of them.
It's terrible.
It is terrible.
I've seen this around on Twitter, talking about all these cop killings and stuff. Hashtag Blue Lives Matter. Have you heard about that?
No.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm thinking the shooters, though. I don't know this, but I'm kind of thinking that they were in some way sympathetic to the black movement. I'm not sure.
You know, all this stuff's really spiraled out of control. It's sort of like in 2011, do you remember when they were going to execute Troy Davis?
No, but But what did he do?
Okay, Troy Davis was this black guy who he got in a shootout in the Burger King, and he killed a cop. And they were going to give him the chair. And, you know, just because he was black, they were trying to say that he was innocent, when there was plenty of evidence to show, you know, he did it. You know, there were witnesses and everything. But because of this Black Lives Matter and all of this bullshit, you know.
He's the guy that some of these movie stars got behind him and supported him, yes?
They were making T-shirts and stuff there for a little while. It said, I am Troy Davis and bullshit like that. It's, I mean, the honest to God truth is, I mean, this dude did end up shooting these people. He did.
Right. So did they end up executing that guy?
Yeah. They executed him by lethal injection.
There you go.
So why did you bring that up? Why did you bring that up?
I think he was just talking about how things got out of control, was just spiraling out of control. And so I guess that's what came to mind.
Jimmy, do you remember the LA riots? You were just born. You were a little baby, so you probably don't remember those. Whenever they came back with the verdict on the beating of Rodney King, they almost destroyed Los Angeles.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I'm not old enough to where I could particularly remember it. I'm a 90s kid.
Right. Yeah, you know, I've never understood why a group of people would protest something and then burn down their own fucking neighborhoods. I just don't get that.
I don't either.
That's pretty much what they did, right, Debbie?
Yeah, they tore up Ferguson,
Missouri or whatever it was.
Yeah, they tore the shit out of that too, and nobody could understand it. Nobody could understand why they did that. It was just like, and we have things that we should have protested and nobody did, like just different things. I don't know.
If we protest, that means that we are being in some way racist and bigoted.
Why can't they be called racist?
Oh, they are. I mean, I don't know that they're called racist, but they are racist towards us.
They don't believe that they can be called racist. I've been through that. You know, when I went through the mill on that shit with that TRS group off of Blog Talk Radio when they assaulted me and I went through public character assassination over that shit.
No, well.
It's horrible.
You know, it's terrible. They pretty much, they've used all this race shit so black people can just have an excuse to be assholes. And I'm not saying they're all bad, but like the majority of them, and then they're like, "Oh, you don't agree with me? You're being a racist." No, it has nothing to do with the color of your fucking skin. It has to do with you being a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yep. I agree. Man, I am sunburnt. Woo.
Where'd you get burned at, sweetie? Playing golf?
On my body or where? I went, do you know, I went to Louisiana and I played golf with a buddy, and we were out in this fucking horrible sun. And I told him, I said, man, it's just too hot to play. And he said, no, it'll be fine. It'll be good, you know. So we loaded the cart up with refreshments, and I got fried. And I stay pretty dark anyway, but I got fried. As tan as I am, I can't believe I got as burnt as I got.
Is it just on your face, or do you take your shirt off?
No, I didn't take my shirt off, but I didn't think it was appropriate at that guy's at his country club. Probably what I should have done is rolled up my pants legs and took my shirt off. I don't know, but anyway.
Y'all played a country club up there in what, Baton Rouge or Shreveport?
No, in Alexandria, outside of Alexandria.
Oh wow, that's a long drive.
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love sweating golf. I love it. That's one of my favorite things to do in the world. I could do it all the time.
Well, I'm well, you've seen. I'm true white boy, but I'm gonna tell you what. If you look at the palms of my hands and the tops of my hands, there's like a line. Well, you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. I said, I can see where you wear your golf glove.
That's right.
I can always tell a golfer because they've got one hand that's completely white.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And that's how you can tell a golfer. Because I was raised on a golf course. Literally raised on a golf course. My lip is bleeding because I got so sunburned last week. I got a fever blister.
Really?
Yeah, I got burnt like a bitch laying out in the sun, just laying out at the pool by myself. Just me and Gunner, who was so sad. Gunner would get in the water and splash and act like an idiot.
Well, you got all browned up, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I always have a tan, though, because I go to a tanning salon. I keep a tan all the time. And I get yearly checkups to see if I have skin cancer, because I think that skin cancer is what causes all cancers. Just saying. I think it all comes from the sun. I just do. Every freaking bit of it.
Well, I'm a believer, though, that you need sun.
Absolutely. You can go overboard with it, too.
Yeah.
Jimmy must be doing something. He must be talking in my chat room or something. Is there anybody in my chat room?
The last time I checked, I was the only one in the chat room.
I haven't gone there all night.
Yeah, I see. I just looked when you said that.
I pay attention to your chat.
I didn't know there was anybody even in there.
Well, 20 minutes ago, Jimmy posted, "God damn it, am I the only one in the chat?"
More than likely, yes, because... Well, I think the Brony Nation was going in there earlier when I was talking to Dr. Bristol, but I don't know. And then they were going to tune in. And then I didn't expect Stabby to be in there because Stabby acted like an asshole in there last night. And
what happened?
He was really, hi, Jewish producer, he was really being an asshole last night on my show, and it really pissed me off. He just...
Stabby's always a little asshole. And then when somebody calls him out on his bullshit, he gets all butthurt about it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
he
like
gets all...
Yeah. It's like he can talk shit, but he can't take it.
Here's what he said.
That?
Stabby McHugs. Here's what he said last night. He said, the sheriffs, the CIA are conspiring against Debbie. She's too close to the truth. Debbie's turn of phrases are problematic. I've commented about that before, but don't get Debbie started on it. We are in the presence of greatness. Long after we're gone, these shows will live on. Far into the future, these shows will be beamed into outer space 24 hours a day. The cult of Debbie in 200 years, I never thought about that. Ring out the bells. Debbie is the reborn Joseph Smith. Debbie's goddamn internet. Lols. We were doing the cult of Debbie for a while. Shillbilly, Apocalypse, and I were the prophets. The weird religion dude, so it was my idea. I tried to force a meme as much as I could. And then he puts the meme in there. The government is creating artificial weather patterns over Debbie, thereby disrupting her ability to communicate the absolute truthiness to the masses.
Okay, wait, I got to ask you a question.
What?
At the risk of being just totally fucking ignorant, please tell me what a meme is.
It's where you get a picture and you put some stupid words on it.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I never knew what a meme was because, everything has a new name for it. And I just...
I know this is out there and you're the last, I'm the last guy you'd expect to do this. But if I could I read you something real short from the Bible?
Okay.
Okay, if you could turn your Bibles to Romans 1:24. Therefore, God gave them over in their sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity for the degrading of their bodies for one another. They exchanged the truth about God for a lie and worshipped and created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. Because of this, God gave them over to their shameful lust. Even the women exchanged natural sexual relations for unnatural ones. In the same way, men also abandoned natural sexual relations with women and were inflamed with lust with one another. Men committed shameful acts with other men and received themselves in due penalty for their error.
Okay, now what did you say that? Romans what?
It's Romans 24 through 27. 124 through 127.
Romans 1:24 through 27?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is your question about that, Sweet Pea?
I don't have a question about it. I'm just saying, once they start, you know how they've been doing all this stuff to protect these groups, and this overprotection stuff. If you read through the whole thing, I just wanted to grab that little snippet. Basically, what it's talking about is when you start putting favoritism and toward these groups that were originally shunned from society. That's when your society starts to fall. The same thing happened in Rome.
You are correct.
All right. It goes on
But
further.
that just goes to show you, though, that nothing that goes on today is new. Nothing is new.
Well, there's an old saying, history repeats itself.
Correct. I agree.
It says, God shows his anger from heaven against all evil and wrong things that people do. Their evil lives hide the truth that they have. This makes God angry because they have shown what he is like. God has made it clear to them. There are things about God that people cannot see. His eternal power and all that makes him God. But since the beginning of the world, those things have been easy for people to understand. They are made clear in what God has made. So people have no excuse for the evil that they do. People knew God, but they did not honor him as God, and they did not thank him. Their ideas were all useless. There was not one good thought left in their foolish minds. They were all wise, but they became fools. Instead of honoring the divine greatness of God, who lives forever, they traded it for the worship of idols, things they made that look like humans, who get sick and die, or like birds or animals and snakes. People wanted to do evil, so God let them. and let them go their sinful way. And so they became completely immoral and used their bodies in shameful ways with each other. They traded the truth of God for a lie. They bowed down and they worshiped the things that God made instead of worshiping the God who made those things. He is the one who should be praised forever. Amen. Because people did those things, God let them and left them to do those shameful things they wanted to do. Women stopped having natural sex with men and started having sex with women. In the same way, men stopped having natural sex with women and began wanting each other all the time. Men did shameful things with other men, and their bodies, they received the punishment for those wrongs. People did not think it was important to have a true knowledge of God, so God left them and allowed them to do their own worthless thinking. And so they do what they should not do. They are filled with every kind of sin, evil, greed, hatred. They're full of jealousy, murder, fighting, lying, and thinking the worst things about each other. They gossip. They say evil things about each other. They hate God. They're rude. They're proud. They brag about themselves. They invent ways of evil. They don't obey their parents. They're foolish. They don't keep their promises, and they show no kindness or mercy towards others. They know God's laws that say anyone who lives like this should die. But they not only continue to do these things themselves, but they encourage others to do them. And that comes from the smartest person in the world, which is the only person in the world that I am ready to meet when I go up there. And that is, of course, St. Paul. I cannot wait to say, where is he? Hi, God. Hi, Jesus. Where's St. Paul? He was the baddest ass of the Bible. He was a Christian murderer.
Yes, he was.
He murdered Christian and became the number one. He traveled more than any of the apostles to preach the knowledge of Jesus Christ.
You know, he was a true badass.
Absolutely.
So was Peter. I'm an Odinist, but the Bible it holds a lot of truth.
You better believe it. So, Paul says, you think you can judge other people? You're wrong. You are too guilty of sin yourself. You judge them, but you do the same things they do. So when you judge them, you're really condemning yourself. God judges all who do things, and we should all know that His judgment is right. And since you do the same things as the people that you judge, surely you understand that God will punish you too. How could you think that you're going to escape His judgment? God's been kind to you. He's been very patient, waiting on you to change. But you think nothing of His kindness. Maybe you don't understand that God is kind to you so that you will decide to change your own life. But you are so stubborn. You refuse to change. So you are making your own punishment greater and greater. You will be punished on the day when God shows His anger. And on that day, everyone will see how right God is to judge people. He will reward or punish everyone for what they've done. Some people live for God's glory, for honor, and for life that cannot be destroyed. They live for those things by always continuing to do good. God will give eternal life to them, but others are selfish and refuse to follow truth. They follow evil. God will show His anger and punish them. He will give trouble and suffering to everyone who does evil, to the Jews first and also to those who aren't Jews. But He will give glory, honor, and peace to everyone who does good, to the Jews first and to those who aren't Jews. God judges everybody the same. It doesn't matter who they are. That comes from Romans chapter 2, verses all the way down to...
you notice that says to the Jews first, right?
Jews are God's chosen people.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. What about you? You say you're a Jew. You trust in the law, and you probably proclaim to be close to God. You know what God wants you to do, and you know what is important because you've learned the law. You think you are a guide for people who don't know the right way and a light for those who are in the dark. You think you can show foolish people what is right, and you think you are a teacher for those who are just beginning to learn. You have the law, and so you think you know everything and you have the truth. You teach others, so why don't you teach yourself? You teach them not to steal, but then you steal. You tell them not to commit adultery, but you yourself are guilty. You hate idols, but you steal them from the temples. You are so proud that you have God's law, but you bring shame to God by breaking the law. And the Scripture says, people in other nations will insult God because of you.
There you go.
I love the teachings of St. Paul. Romans is my favorite book in the Bible. It's when he went to Rome. When Paul went to Rome, that's where he got killed. That was his last place. He went home. He was born in Rome. Paul was a Roman. He was born in Rome, and he went home to teach it there, and that's where they got him. They didn't really kill him. I mean, it's real controversial on why he got killed. Some say he died, but he's there. You can go to his burial place. Wow. St. Paul, what a badass.
He was a
Mom,
badass.
like I told you. Mom, like I told you, I always make Dad proud. Now I'm going to make you proud, too.
You make me proud just by being you. I'm proud to know you. I've even told my son about you. I said, I found you, Stephen, 5 years ago. This was Stephen 5 years ago, Sonny. This was what we had to live with. Stephen was just a wild ass.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Until one time it all came to a head. And he's been straight ever since. He just got tired of it and gave it up. He was dealing dope. He was just, you name it. Well, I think he was worse than Jimmy, to be honest with you. He was pretty tough. Pretty tough guy. But no, my grandmother always told me, if you're new to the Bible, if you're new to the religion, start with Matthew 5. That will tell you everything you need to know. Matthew 5 is where he lays it out. It's where he says, okay, because everybody, when Jesus was walking around saying this, they were asking him all these questions. He says, okay, look. Everybody stop. Everybody meet me over at the Mount of Olives, and we'll get all this shit straight tonight. All right, we'll answer all your questions. And that's where it starts. I think it's in Matthew. Yeah, it's Matthew 5. And that is where he lays it out, the Sermon on the Mount.
Right. Okay.
I love that thing. But I studied the Bible with Mr. Solution for months on my show, and it was my biggest shows I ever did. People were lined out the door to hear it. They wouldn't admit it, but they were lined out the door to listen to it because it was an amazing study to listen to me and Mr. Solution. We never even took calls. And people were just lined out the door to listen to those shows.
So do you think Mr. Solution is still around?
Yes.
There's a rumor going around that he's coming back. Whether there's any merit to that, I don't know. But there's a rumor going around that he's coming back.
Well, he and I had a pretty good deal going on. I'll tell you that. We were buddies, absolute buddies, absolute buddies.
I like how Dad destroyed him. That was funny.
Who?
I like how Dad destroyed him. Now that was funny.
Well, he got a piece of Dad too. Remember that, Sonny?
Yeah. I think though that Mr. Solution showed his true self that night. He, in my opinion, I'm fine with Mr. Solution, but I think that he showed his true self that night, and he became absolutely everything he hated in Guy.
Yep.
And he just showed. I was pretty shocked. Well, not really.
I was pretty appalled.
I wasn't appalled because we all knew. I mean, it was pretty apparent how that was going to turn out. I just didn't know that's. I mean, the way that he condemned Guy for everything, and then he said everything.
I love Brian, but he's a complete asshole. He supports shit like that. And see, this is the other thing, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
With now, they will call in. First of all, I don't identify myself as black.
I've said that 1,000 times.
And well, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you pause that for 1 second?
What's up?
Yep. All right. He said he doesn't identify as black, right?
Right.
But if he gets pulled over by the popo,
mm-hmm.
and the guy and the police officer, he goes back to run him and he says 42, and she comes back and says 42, go ahead, and he says yeah, okay, and he starts reading off his name. He says that his date of birth, and he is a what? A black male. a Caucasian, whatever, white male. He may not identify as that, but the popo, when they check him out, they identify him as something. They don't just say he's an American.
But what he's saying is he doesn't hold himself out as he doesn't want to be considered part of them because of the way they act. He doesn't hold himself out as a
Then why didn't he say that?
Well, I mean, he didn't go into that kind of detail, but I know him really well. I know him a lot better than most everybody does. And
No,
he doesn't.
I agree, but my point is he would take issue if anybody would say that he was black, and he says, I don't identify as that.
He can't stand the way they
He
act.
says he's an American.
Well, he says he
And
doesn't believe in race because he says there's only one race, which is the human race.
Okay, but for legal purposes, when he is pulled over by the policeman and they run his driver's license, they usually identify your race when they call in.
Well,
Or
they
if
have
Mr.
to.
Solution was wanted for a bank robbery, they would describe him as blah, 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 black male, whatever age, blah, 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 blah. And that's the way that if they had a bolo out on him, be on the lookout.
Right. But
They
I'm saying,
would say,
even though he's technically a black man, he doesn't hold himself out as one.
I got you.
I guess that's what he said anyway. So, I
But
don't
if
know.
you're speaking with him face to face,
Right.
your eyes.
And the thing about it is he certainly kind of turns into one when he gets accosted.
Ooh, Lord.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
He got rough that night.
And then I didn't hear you say that. And I said, why doesn't she? And then they say that angry black guy. Now, both of those are triggered and negative issues to racists. And all the racists can really live on as a parasite is racism.
I'm sorry, Mr. Solution. I am sorry. I did not know that he was going to do that. I thought that he was going to come on
often. Please.
You guys should stop by more often. Weekdays.
A little bit for information. I certain point that he makes.
Budokan.
We
Exactly.
live
Great
from
alternate.
Budokan that she's targeting you.
I'm sure. History has a present. Look, you were born at a certain point. That was historical. You need to take a course on American history, but they were still. I'm sure. History. Look up the definition of peculiar institution. That was
right. This is Celtic.
And instead of letting that down and listening,
As a commissioner, he's an.
we're going to say it was a race issue. I'm an ass kisser. I'm a fucker.
Brian, please answer the question.
I agree.
He taught me how to kiss ass.
He truly is.
You're an asshole, Brian.
I don't remember which show GJ Beck I called in on. It was either The Big Showdown or Mr. Solution Attacks Everybody, and I'm playing. This is The Big Showdown right here.
That was the slave
about you, but I say something about everybody. You shouldn't take it too personal. I don't take anything personal.
With whatever I say.
Well, now Beasley was there that night.
Mr. M.
And it demonstrates
This a little bit more about this particular.
Jared Taylor has no finish. Allow me to finish the point. Allow me to finish the point. History doesn't hold it. I'm just if that's okay.
Are there any blacks in America?
Others, by the way, but they're
To me, my daughter made out.
Is to learn to love. Victory 1992.
Now, for you, that's okay because you get to pick and choose the names that you choose, that you call people.
He was an asshole because there any fucking question that nitwit can.
I can do the playback if you want. I've got the playback.
I think that'll. And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But I don't think I am here. Do you understand that class is a way of trying to then shift blame?
I've said that many times now. Whether or not he would.
Slavery was.
Guys, Jared Taylor, and I'm just going to say.
I think all of this just.
You put it so perfect. It's going to be in our private.
I remember.
Cerveza.
Oh, burp beer.
I can't find it, Sonny. I can't find when Guy calls
I don't know.
in.
I don't know
where it is.
But anyway.
That's too bad. Oh, well.
Yeah. No big deal.
Wait a minute. I think it might be before that. Hold on. Steve Rush. Hold on. Debbie. I don't remember where. I know I've got it. Where is it where he calls in and Guy goes crazy? It says Mr. Solution texts everybody. And then Debbie discussed, and then a strong message from Lester, and then my Sunday night warm-up show. Maybe it was this one. Fuck, I don't know.
And so Welt is playing a role. Fuck you want to do? Hurtful, by the way.
Very, very mean. I don't know where it was. I'm sorry. I was gonna show y'all what it, because there's people out there that are listening that don't know what we're talking about. But it was an attack like you've never seen in your life. I mean, DJ Bad Guy and Mr. Solution were railing on each other. It was unbelievable. I don't know. It was
Hashtag DJ Bad Guy Nation for life.
He was, it was horrible. It was, I think it was, it says, the news guy, Debbie, Steve Rush, Mr. Minette Movie, Guy Shea, Mr. Solution, Lester Bartholomew Jones, Brown Beasley, Chris Nelson, and the One Angry Jew. It's got to be here.
Steve Rush, news guy, trying to ask you a question.
He knows who you are. He knows who you are.
I don't even know who news. I don't even know who
Yes,
news
you
guy
do.
is.
He acts like
It's been used to really.
Doesn't mean you can't stay.
Who are you referring to?
Well, maybe this any of these individuals. I have to dig up to.
Yes, absolutely.
The news guy wasn't on there.
I didn't think the news guy was.
No.
Which one would it be then? It would be Mr. Solution Attacks Everyone?
I let loose a minute ago because the other night when you and I had a conversation.
Anyone can see. Promise.
Solution, you know me.
Debbie, I think you are a racist. You're a liar, too.
I think you're a racist, Mr. Solution. I think you hate whites.
You can't prove it.
Oh, you want to prove I am?
Okay.
I don't understand. You know.
And all the black
say why that is. Whites
are attacking everybody on this show, Mr. Solution.
In a face last night. And
what?
One of you fuckers said anything.
I'm not a fucker. Number one.
You are a fucker. No, you're a dumbass.
That's not.
You're easy to decipher.
So,
Brian, please answer the question. And so it was the shit show. Now the other thing, the other.
Make it obvious to people, and if you don't like something,
Yeah, Brian, tell the truth.
Here we go.
Did I not answer from the very outset that I was never a member of, never a member of the Nation of Islam. In fact, Brian hangs around mosques more than I do.
Guy Shea, go ahead. Guy
I
Shea
have hung around some mosques in my time. I will be honest with you. You can see it. Well, I was going to say.
Okay, welcome.
And I have hung around the mosque, but that's
we
okay.
have.
Welcome
we do have video evidence of that and pictures to boot.
Welcome to the show, Guy Shea. And if y'all could let him talk, he's kind of inaudible a little bit. Go ahead, Guy.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead, Guy.
Turn yourself up just a little bit more if you can.
A little low, yeah. Bring yourself up.
A little more.
There you go. Bring the gain up just a little bit.
I'm not using that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You're better though now.
Is this good?
Yes.
You sound great. But first of all, did I set this up? Did I tell you to call? Yes.
No, that's ridiculous. I saw it in the chat. I'm talking. I wanted to get my words in before Mr. Solutions corrected me on my thought process or called me a name tonight. So I wanted to direct this at me. You know what? I'm not even going to ask a question because it's been brought to my attention that even though at the end of the last program he told me Jesus loved me or he loved me or some horse shit like that, I just been listening to the show, and what I don't understand, and please don't play black or white card or what have you, because I'm not going to call you a name this evening in response to what you call me, regardless of what the terminology is. But you seem to, and I listen to the show, and you seem to, in my opinion, which is correct, have an answer on every single caller, every single person's thought process. And if they don't agree with you, they're instantly a liar, quote, unquote, or they don't understand what you're saying. What qualifies you, this is a question, to understand their thought process more so than they do, Mr. Solutions, question mark.
This is when he wouldn't answer. So this was the night after. Right there is the night after that.
Okay, this aired February the 9th, and wait, where am I? This aired February 14th, and so it would be this one, but it's only 8 minutes long.
No, it's not that one then.
It would have been The Big Showdown. But let's see if he speaks up. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, I guess he's not going to answer.
I remember that one.
He's there, Mr. Solution. I guess that silence means he's not going to.
I heard some. I'm not talking to that guy. That's
all right. Well, there you go. It's no shock you don't answer any questions.
Talk to Goofy, you.
Why would I talk to Goofy? I'm speaking to you. Do you need a representative to speak for you now?
Okay,
there you go. You know what? Fuck you back. For an educated person, you resort to cussing at me instead of answering a question. You want me to resort to a third person.
Hallelujah.
And I assume on Sunday you're going to be praying for me when you're preaching from the Bible. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Sir, you know what you are? You are a hypocrite. And I know you understand that word. Don't respond to me. You make it obvious to people, and if you don't like something, you're a racist, or you're stupid, or you're a liar. Perhaps next time you read the Bible, you should understand what you're reading. End quote.
I'm going to blame that tirade on Debbie Daly.
I don't give a shit who they blame it on. I don't speak for Debbie Daly. I had a direct question for Mr. Solutions.
Well, I think it's ridiculous that he's not answering you. Mr. Solution, you called me every name in the book.
Let him run. I've said my piece. Thank you, Debbie. Mr. Solutions, read that Bible, buddy. Read it. Understand it.
Yeah, that's... So it had to be before that.
Oh, and bite me. Thank you.
Oh, that last part was mean.
That was the case for atheism.
Oh boy!
Never heard one.
Dogs bite themselves.
Okay.
Now, I don't think it's nice to insult people when they're not here. I mean, Mr. Solution, why are you not talking to Guy? I mean, you call me every name in the book. Should I be talking to you?
Come on, get off of it.
You called me every name in the book, and I answered you.
I told you Debbie's going to blame you.
Guy Shea.
You're right.
Because he got his pussy hurt, and he can't deal on a man-to-man thing. He has to pick on women. He has to pick on people that he thinks he can preach over. He has to continue talking. Maybe you can find a 3-syllable word for fucking stupid.
Know, you dumb fuck.
You're a dumb fuck, you ignorant bitch. You know what? I take back my nigger quote from you, and instead, what you are is a fucking moron, you imbecile.
Your family, your ugly wife is a nigger.
There you go. There you go.
Mr. Solutions bipolar.
Amen, brother.
And drops.
Now, see, Steve.
Amen, brother.
This is what I'm talking about.
Amen, my brother.
You being an ass kid.
Amen, brother.
About this,
I'm a nigger. Well, we just go ahead and fight watermelons together, chicken
You're
Joel.
scared of him. You kiss his ass.
I'm a scared of Guy Shea.
Mr. Solution, you're wrong. You're acting wrong.
Mr. Solution.
You're a liar. No, don't bring Debbie into this. Debbie has nothing to do with this, Mr. Solution. This is your baby.
You're confused.
That's exactly what I mean.
You're confused.
Why? Why would we throw him off the air?
Why would I throw him off the air?
Take him both sides. I want to hear that.
The air, right, Mr. Solutions? You can't deal with me. Speak to me. Speak to me.
To deal with.
That's a better boy. Now you're learning. Speak directly to me. I don't care who I talk to. I'm not worried about anybody.
Great material out of this.
I don't give a shit what kind of comedy show does what. I could care less, man. I'm speaking to you. All right, Debbie, will you speak to Mr. Solutions for me, and possibly you can tell Steve to talk to that moron since he can't answer for himself?
You're crazy.
You're a silly man. You're a silly man.
Yeah, coming from you, that's a compliment.
Yeah, coming from you, you're going to raise your voice at me. I like that. Can't you talk in a normal, educated voice?
You were crying.
Can you talk? You can't even answer that question.
Shut up.
No, I will not shut up, you idiot. Liar. You're a liar, Mr. Solutions.
This guy was crying.
You're
like
a liar, Mr. Solutions. You're a liar, Mr. Solutions. Let me quote from John Paul 5.3.
What about managing
in the beginning,
the show now, Steve?
there was an
Letting
idiot
one of us talk
who
at a
thought
time.
he was educated.
I will respond to this piece of shit.
And all he does is refer to ghetto language.
This is what I'm saying.
He
This
can't
is where you
speak
get
in
the
educated
unity.
manner. Mr.
This is
Solutions
where you get
wants
the
to go
unity.
yak,
What
yak,
piece
yak,
of shit
like
is?
some kind of
You were
marionette.
crying like a bitch on
Oh, listen to this guy. Are you a tape recorder?
I listened to the show.
Are you a tape recorder?
Oh, don't dox
You're a liar, Mr.
Go
Solutions.
to that ugly ass
I
mic.
think Mr. Solutions meant to say, yes, I am a liar, but I don't think he understood the question. Mr. Solutions, are you an idiot? Yes or no? Pick one. There's an apple for yes. There's a orange for no. Pick one.
I'm sick of talking to you.
Or you can climb the tree and win the big prize. You know what that is? It's a fucking banana, you moron. Goofy dude. Goofy dude. Listen to you idiot. Goofy dude. You sound like a fucking
played a clip where you were crying like a bitch.
You need to listen to the clip.
All right,
He wasn't crying like a bitch.
Wait a minute, Mr. Solution.
Wait a minute. He wasn't crying like a bitch. Goofy Bone is a parasite to me.
To the clip.
I am the host to Goofy's Parasite. Goofy only
deal with, including you, fake name, aka alias Mr. Solutions, because you don't even have the balls to use your real name. You read the Bible and use a fake name. You wear a mask. You're an alias. You are not even real. You are smoke. You say nothing. You insult people. You know why I think that is? You get off on talking down to white people because you can't bang a white chick.
You're not white.
Is
Go
that
to
it?
hell.
Is
Wait,
that
you're
it?
not white. You're
I'm
a nigger.
100% white. I am from Europe. I am 100% white. You are jealous of my Aryan ancestry. You can't stand the fact that you're not white. So you want to bring the white man down and oppress me with the chains of ignorance. Listen to you. Why don't we just all get together and sing zippity motherfucking doodah? Maybe you can understand that, boy.
Good for you. Abortion would have been good for you.
Yes, it would.
That's not a nice thing to say.
Right after abortion, we can work on genocide. Guess who goes first? Boy.
You're going to hell, bitch.
I am going to hell.
That bastard kid that your daughter had.
Oh, now you're going to pick on children. That sounds like a rapist. You can't.
A rapist?
You might be a pedophile.
You're a child molester.
You have a naughty touchy doll, and you're touching it right now. You scary man. You can't do anything about me. Be sick. Deal with me. Deal with me. And better yet, why don't you say, yes, massa, you got that's right.
Oh, my God. All right, let's take a turn for a better leaf. I think we should.
Thank you.
No, let it go because
you got mad when I'm trying to stop it. You get mad when I don't.
Let him go because
don't be mad. I love you.
He demonstrates something about the show. Let it go.
You demonstrate you. The show demonstrates each individual. You are an individual. You are not a show. I am not a show. I'm calling in to ask you a question. And what you normally do and continue to do is avoid the question. You like to turn around and tell people they're too stupid to understand the question they asked you, and you avoid answering it. And if anyone doesn't ever answer like you like,
you really are stupid. You really are stupid.
You don't know me. Is that how you judge people?
I'm listening to you.
I'm listening to you ignorant fuck. You're
Why
not
aren't
saying
you on your show. Your show is so fucking boring. You
must listen to it. Thank you. I will send you a T-shirt.
You have abandoned your show.
I will send you a T-shirt.
Your show is so boring. You abandoned.
Speak clear white man's English. I do not understand your phonics.
You can't even speak English, you bastard.
You bastard, nigger. You're on drugs. Your children are ugly. Yes, you are a very intelligent man.
Take care of that bastard child, your daughter.
I am taking care of them. What are you doing for the world?
This is why I said he needs anger
No.
management
He's
classes.
onto something here. I take care of 2 of my grandchildren for mistakes my daughter make. Now, while you're reading your Bible show, you tell me how forgiveness is part of the New Testament, how you're helping society by doing nothing but criticizing people and attacking children. Does that sound like crying, you fucking moron?
Well, I don't think you'll
answer the question once.
You're going to hell. Fuck your questions.
You're a crazy, foolish, ghetto man.
Fuck your questions.
All right, fuck my question.
Mr. Solution, do you have a question for him?
Oh my God. No, he can't talk to me. He has to insult me. Go ahead.
Now, when is he going to drop dead?
That's
not a question. He doesn't know that answer.
You know what? You look like a Forrest Gump version of Al Sharpton. Is that right? You have a mad afro and you're mad at me because I'm a whitey? You want to tell me I'm 20% white because you read one geneticist survey and you're compiling an entire history of genetics based on one guy's book you read? You, sir, are fucking uneducated.
I'm mad because I'm white.
I'm not mad about being white, and I'm not mad that he's black. I'm mad that he's a foolish black man.
Thank you. That's what I meant. Mm-hmm. Has nothing to do with color. It's about ignorance, disrespect. That's all this is. That's all this boils down to. The common denominator here is no respect.
This is no setup. Look how many people on this phone call. What, 5, 6, 7? No one's ganging up on you. I'm speaking to you. You avoid things, and then you criticize children. How do you come off of that even looking halfway intelligent?
Hey, how do you and Goofy get along?
Who? Who is that?
Goofy Bone.
Who is that? That means nothing to me. You're an idiot. I have thousands of people I deal with. What the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm. Denial.
I'm in denial because I don't know a cartoon character?
You are a cartoon.
You are a cartoon character. Listen to you.
You ignorant.
Yes, you use bad language. There you go. You're proving my point, sir.
You couldn't make a point. There's
my
no
point is you are a liar, Mr. Solution.
You are a wretched bastard. You're a
you,
dog.
You are a child rapist with your verbal comment.
You know, I could...
You are a child rapist.
Oh my God.
I would not go toe-to-toe with a guy like that to save my life.
But you know what? You think about it, though.
Solution resorted to everything that he says he doesn't like.
Yeah.
He called Guy a nigger. He talked about he called Guy's wife ugly. He got so desperate he resorted to Goofy Bone.
Yeah. He pretty much did. He pretty much did. It was pretty wild.
He resorts to Goofy Bone. He's always been the butt of every joke.
Because Goofy Bone is a joke. He's a joke. That's all he is. He's an asshole. He's a street-level drug dealer who stole everything from Ghost. And he thinks he's tough. He thinks he's tough because he screams into a phone every night and says, Chewbacca, get this. You know, it's just ridiculous the way if he would relax and realize that he's got talent in production, he would go far. People don't do that.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Evan.
He's one hell of a production. I can tell you, I haven't met many people that do production like Goofy does, but he won't. He wants to act like he's Ghost, and he's not Ghost. God help him, he'll never be Ghost.
What Ghost say he was a bean and cheese version?
A bean and cheese version of himself.
Yeah.
So there you go. That was Dad at one of his. That was before you were born, baby. Before you were born.
Yeah.
It's so funny. We tell everybody that he is that Jimmy is the love child of Guy Shay and Debbie Daly. You crazy maniacs.
Oh, some woman got shot in the leg.
Where?
I guess in this deal tonight. Apparently some woman got shot in the back of her leg trying to cover her kids up. But my question is what was she doing taking her kids out to this protest?
5th officer dies in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything going on. 30 minutes ago, they updated their Twitter page. Up close footage of Dallas sniper shootout. That was just 4 hours ago. Let's see what happens in this one. You want to see what this one is, and then we'll get out of here? All right.
Yep.
I love the way you go, yep.
Yep.
I'm chewing gum. Okay, here we go.
Drinking coffee.
What?
Drinking coffee.
You're precious. Here we go with the up-close footage.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Wait, was that what standing behind him? Was that the sword? Was that Satan? I mean, the Grim Reaper. Look at this guy right here. Look at that.
What was that?
I don't know. What the fuck was that? Wait a minute. That was weird looking. Yeah, you can see the cops get shot right here. Watch.
Right there.
We got an officer down there. This officer's been shot. This officer's been shot.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
There's where that guy got shot. Over here's where I thought that cop shot that cop right there.
Right.
They're shooting right now, and
really?
There's an officer down. It's coming from the right over there.
See, he's given chest compressions to this cop right here. This guy is
from around these buildings. I don't know where. Main Street and Lamar. This is Main Street and Lamar. There's an officer down. They're moving in on somebody. I think they might have got somebody.
This cop can barely walk right there. You better look out, buddy. You can get your ass shot. This guy's fucking nuts, Sonny.
I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm behind a tree. I think another officer's down around the corner over here. They got SWAT over here. I can't really get any closer. I'm safe, man. Don't worry about it.
They're drawing down on somebody right there.
I appreciate it, though. I love y'all. So they just dragged one of the officers up into this police car right here to get attention. And there's somebody else down over there. If you can see around this corner. I don't know if y'all can see that. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I think he got told to get the fuck out of there.
Well, do you remember that L.A. shooting where those guys was all in that body armor and that shooting went on for like an hour? Where they're walking in the streets of Los Angeles just gunning people down.
Oh, here's the one, Sonny. Listen, this is the one I was going to show you. Watch.
That's not the beginning. That's not the beginning. That's what we've been watching.
Cops going to El Centro.
Okay, so what we're looking at now on television is what
is the end. We have not seen that.
Okay, here, Chief. Okay. We see a man with a gun behind this pillar. He steps out away from it.
Watch.
No, this is going to be graphic.
Is this a cop? In white pants on.
He is clearly shooting and putting the gun down. It is a long arm rifle.
It's a long arm gun. Boom, he just shot it again.
He has on a jacket, has on some light slacks, it appears.
He's not a cop.
Watch.
Pillar. Now he's kind of crouching down behind that. You see the SUV with flashers on?
Yes, I see that. And
seems to be shooting from a different angle.
Yes, he's shooting.
He's reloading.
And the person shooting the video is up on the rooftop.
Obviously, they get shots that could be coming in their direction as well.
Yes.
It goes back to it.
This is unedited, as you can tell. Okay, now we believe we have him back in focus. He's standing there. There you see. This could be. Here comes someone running up. Shots are fired. He comes around the pillar.
Yes, it's obvious that the person who was shot in this instance.
When that cop fell, you could tell his gun.
Discharge. Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the flash of his gun discharging. Right.
It's obvious that the person who was shot in this instance, there's still shots going on, was unaware that the other person was there at that time. We don't know if one of these people is going to be a police officer. It's not unusual in a situation like this for a major event for a large police department to have undercover officers who would be in the crowd and commingling with the crowd so that they can give intelligence back to the people at the command center. It's quite possible that could have been one of those people in this, and the bad person.
You know, if they would remove this stupid banner right here,
I agree.
Fucking idiots.
The suspect in this case took advantage of them without them knowing it.
Who?
I think this is him. No, I can't tell if he's got on white pants.
This type of plan of attack together, Chief.
Well, it's very calculated, and there's no doubt that a plan put together like this is orchestrated by people that want to cause a sensational reaction. They want to harm people. They want to bring attention to themselves, and they're cowards. There's no doubt these are cowards.
Now, I wonder if that was the main shooter, that guy.
That's what I wondered, because he went ahead and ran off.
All right, let's see what this one is right here.
Holy crap.
I can't see shit on this shit. Hold on.
Right.
Is that as good as it gets? Oh, wait a minute.
Toward where everybody is running.
What is this up here? This thing right here? I don't get it. There is no way that guy would have been running out in the middle of all that, Sonny. I mean, I don't know.
I agree.
Wait a minute. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see if we have anything else. What? Hold on, I lost it all. It all went to Disney or some shit.
Holy shit.
I don't know what the hell that is behind him. Looks like somebody's holding a long arm of something.
Holy shit.
What is that?
I don't know.
That is freaky. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else. Sometimes new videos, people will go home and upload videos.
Right. If you ever get a chance, though, look up...
Wait. I haven't seen this one.
Now, this one, is it just me, or does it not have any audio? I don't hear anything. Oh, there you go.
Like a silent movie.
Wow.
Rats. Who is this guy? I was just seeing if there's anything that popped up that I haven't seen.
But if you ever get a chance, look up the North Hollywood bank shootout,
yeah, I've seen
1997. It. I think that is the most amazing video I have ever seen in my life.
I think. Is it when they shoot like 100,000 rounds and nobody?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It goes on for... The shootout itself went on for like 30 or 40 minutes, I think. And these guys are just walking down the street, just blowing cars up and...
All units at the Bank of America, stay down. Shots are being fired. Automatic fire. Shots are being fired from AK-47. There is an officer down.
February 28, 1997, North Hollywood, California. Scene of the largest gunfight ever caught on tape. 1,100 rounds of armored-piercing bullets are fired. 9 officers are shot. 7 civilians are injured.
I did not think that I was going to get out of there alive.
But
I'm sorry, what, Jimmy?
Was that John Walsh?
Say it again?
Was that John Walsh? You know, that dude who used to host America's Most Wanted.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. No,
bravery of
this was a bank shootout, and it was just insane. In fact, if you watch the full video, you eventually see where they kill the guys.
I'm talking about the guy narrating.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah.
The sound of the gunfire was death to me.
Their assault. While one suspect drives, the other walks calmly beside the vehicle, blasting everything in sight.
He goes about 10 yards, turn around, caps off, they're going to clip around at us.
The return barrage of police gunfire is deflected by the bank robber's body armor.
I don't know how many times, but...
The neighborhood gun shop, and take the offensive when the gunmen split up, shooting... But is finally outgunned. In a burst of gunfire, his weapon is shot from his grasp. Then, the gunman goes down.
Squad is moving in. There's one suspect eastbound from the north side of the parking lot.
The second bank robber heads into the residential neighborhood. Families take cover inside their homes as he attempts to hijack passing motorists. Calmly, methodically, the suspect transfers his weapons into the pickup. When the truck won't start, the police make their move. The gunman opens fire at the police.
More shots are being fired.
The officers return fire.
45's all officers out here in my end to stay down. There's all kinds of ricochets flying. Stay down, everybody. Watch crossfire.
All units watch for crossfire.
Then, a direct hit by police. The suspect has fired his final shot. Calm is once again restored.
One suspect on Archwood is in custody.
The residents of North Hollywood will never forget this day. They will certainly never forget the brave officers who gallantly risked their lives.
Hearing the officers' voices, knowing that they knew...
And bleeding and in danger, they were still concerned for the partners down below and still concerned for us, the civilians.
Because of the great job. What's his name? We know him.
Oh, I remember this. This is where this guy gets shot in the face, I think.
Pull him out. Pull him out. I don't have a knife on me. Pull his body out. Let's get him handcuffed. Give me a... Pull him out.
Who's gonna
pull him out. 18. Get 18. Oh, 28. Hold on, I shot him. Oh, get back. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Seatbelt.
Get down on the ground.
My leg.
Okay, get down on the ground.
Fucking get your hands up. Get him up. Get him up now. Get back. Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Seatbelt.
Get down on the ground.
My leg.
Okay, get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Dispatch, we need an ambulance. 1018.
Get down on the ground.
Oh, 28. Hold on, I shot him.
What you got?
Shots fired. We got shots fired. Shots fired.
Get back now.
Pull them out. Pull them out.
Boy, they botched the fuck out of this.
Yes, they did.
Idiots! Are you kidding me? I wish Jerry could see what we're watching. I mean, Jimmy. His name's Jerry, but we call him Jimmy.
Pull them out. I don't have a knife on me. Pull them out. Ryan, are you okay?
Ryan, are you okay?
No.
Get back. Get
Pull
back.
his body out. Let's get him handcuffed.
Get the kids back.
Give me a knife. Somebody give me a knife.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, this one's hard to watch.
Oh, this one's horrible.
This guy went to jail for murder, didn't he? This cop?
Yeah.
It's sad.
He's still in jail.
I hope he stays in
They
jail.
can kill the cop. Have y'all ever seen that Robert Zadar movie, Maniac Cop?
Mm-mm.
I've discovered this actor here recently. I always used to think that Branscombe Richmond was the worst actor ever. Then I discovered Robert Zadar. Every movie he's been in costs like $18. It had an $18 budget.
What is this one?
Mm-hmm.
What? What's going on?
I don't even know.
He's getting in his truck. 22 Rivercom, he's leaving in his pickup right now. We'll be following. He's taking off. How you doing there, partner? Holy shit! 49, I need you here.
Oh, he's got a gun.
Rivercom, shots fired in front of that. Near the fest hall.
Why didn't they get him right then?
I don't know. I think this cop ran to cover.
I think he's been shot.
He may be.
I think it was him that drove up on him, and then he gets out of the car and he walks.
And he's going to go up and ask him what's going on.
This is who we're here, and I think he got hit.
See, because he says, "Hey, what's going on?" or something like that, and then he says, "Oh shit."
Let's see if he gets hit.
How you doing there, partner?
Holy shit!
49, I need you here.
He doesn't say I've been hit, though.
No, but I'm not so sure he doesn't get hit because if you notice, the microphone on his body cam suppresses the shots.
It's like a foreign country.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think it's Dallas, or I don't think it's America.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm gonna get off the horn here, boys.
Okay. It's 4:30 or 4:27.
Well, I don't care. I don't look at the clock. Love you, Jimmy.
Love you too, Mom.
All right, everybody.
All right.
See you next time.
See you guys.
Bye, son.